Hey, Muchi Lekele, Abrala. Hey, I'm getting the money here. On the Tabur. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Ahamadike, Biafra. Biafra, Kwenu. Hey, I don't talk before. When I know here, when I come block on the ear, say I know here. No problem. When the war start, we go know who be who. Biafrans. How many times did I call you? You don't want to listen. I say boycott every churches that is against freedom. Boycott every food from the Fulani herdsmen. Boycott every onions from the Boko Haram. Boycott anything that come from the north. When we say they no one more could go, they no one leave us where we go, but they want carry their food to poison us. Go punish them. And stop going to boycott anything we're going to bring that. I'm telling you for Igbo land, Biafra land. Boycott all their food. Not eat their food. I don't talk about boycott. Dangote product. Anything we bring. Now, you want to kill you. They want to put you under subjection. No listen to them. Nobody their food. Nobody their cement. Nobody their chicken. Nobody their anything. I tell you, if you try, God don't punish you. Now they're hungry you. Now that is the hungry you. Let's not forget. Make I ask now one question. Jumama and Emeka. Make I answer me this question very carefully. Land did not finish for Sabah. Land did not finish for Were. Land did not finish for Anambra. Land did not put land in other why not they deceive themselves saying only Yoruba land and Hausa land and I go build the whole match for when I go get in the whole world. Now crazy I want to now. When are they crazy? May God forgive you now. Make I come back home. I don't talk about. I say boycott every food from Hausa. Boycott their kuli, boycott their suya, boycott their sugar cane. You don't block it, say no one here. One day, I tell you one day, very, very soon, they can roast the human being like a suya, give you for me to go top of Hausa, go this and I limit. I don't talk about. No one listen. Take time. Biafrans. Boycott anything that has to do with the Hausa Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram, all their products. Nalai. I said Nalai, they want to take and kill you. They want to take your land, invade your house and sleep with your women. They're not dangerous. So anything that has to do with them. Remember, Boko, when I say Boko, you say Haram. When I say Boko, you say Haram. When I say Boko, you say Haram. Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen. Fulani herdsmen. They are bet of self so all of them be the same thing. Our brothers and sisters, they know they look back for a kilo, they chop human being like suya. That's how I did not tell you. Any Igbo man, any Biafra man, where you make investment for North, for Kanu, for Sokoto, for Medugri, Taraba, anywhere where you get investment. Send I come back home, die no day. They won't kill you. Boycott anything that has to do with Hausa. They are dangerous. Not how I did not tell you. They say they be get a man, no take them more. They say they do pedicure, they do manicure, they want clean your leg, they want clean your house. No grill, they want kill you, they go chop you. Not only that one, including their food and their products and anything that has to do with them. Anything where one consign them, not them. Not only that one, if you not say they for Lagos, if they go to the Baba church, if they waste your time, carry your time, they pay, they throw your money up and down. Sell the whole property where you go there. Go back home. They don't want you, they don't want you, you know one listen. The people where they bring on this message in the BIAFRA Referendum Media Group worldwide under the leadership of MAZI and the kind of Ahmadike Biafra, one of Biafran land. Thank you, Kemesia.
Mr. Producer.
Ipob, one way only, all day must go. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not about us to be together. It's not about us to be together. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not about us to be together. Nigeria, live your forever. Look in the sky, all I see is fire. Choloma. Obono Chukwu na Lolura, the land of the rising sun. Yeah, let my people go. Yeah, let my people go. Ekele na de kalo, making us to know what freedom is all about. Yeah, ekele na de kalo. Making us to know what freedom is all about. What freedom is here. The making us to know what freedom is all about. Blessing at all, all who make it like you. But it's a move to see it. One of the friends in the we are not fighting for our freedom. All we need is freedom. And all who make it like you. 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 We can never vanish. We can never be afraid. We remain the same. You put it up, your money not in a time. You put it up, your money not in a time. I need nobody in the area. When you don't destroy, I am money to pay. I need nobody in a time. When people need it, I will be. I should never change. Yeah. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. All we need is freedom. It's not by force to be together. We are not fighting for war. We are fighting for freedom. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. We can never be banished. Let my people go. No matter what the devil may do. Let my people go. It can go higher. Let my people go. We are one love. Let my people go. Let my people go. Nandekalo. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. Let my people go. I said that to let my people go. Oh, you let your beauty and not let my people go. When that devil like it or not. Let my people go. That plan must come. Let my people go. We must be free. Let my people go. Credible you see. Credible you see. Yes, me. Anyway. I'm going to BIAFRA Aid Foundation. Yes, we are going to make it a one man. Yes, we can man. We are going higher. Credible you see.
Allow me to worship Chukwukika Biama on behalf of the entire family listening right across the length and breadth of this very planet. All of you who are ordained, all of you who are destined to perform wonders, I welcome all of you. Now, I will present you to Chukwukika Biama in heaven. Therefore, our Father who resided in heavens above, looking down upon the pain and the suffering of your children, as was foretold by those who has gone before us, that a day will come when the world will gang up, when all the children of darkness will congregate to prevail against your children. That time is now. We are in pain. We are in so much suffering that man cannot begin to comprehend it. We ask for your mercy. We ask for you to come and present and provide a way where there is none. We ask you, Chukwukika Biama, the Ipob, no Benny, no teacher, where Benny, or was so to keep him marrying a very big Robaso, who was in a tender. Oh, was is really well. We call upon you this evening. The vultures are congregating, the saboteurs are rising up. We are beginning to identify them, and we are dealing with them. We ask you to give us the strength. We ask you for courage. We ask you for every ounce of determination and resoluteness. Make us as hard as steel, as only you can do. Baptize us in your word, in your knowledge, in your truthfulness, and in your strength. Make it impossible for our enemies to come close to us. Destroy them before they come very close. We will be tempted, of course. Our defenses will be tried without a shadow of a doubt. Sometimes there may be breaches, but in the end we prevail, because that is your word and that is your promise. This evening we hold on resolutely to that very command of yours. Your own spoken word. The word that you gave to your children when you said to them that they should not worship any idol, they should not bow before any graven image. We have made mistakes in our lives. We have bowed before European idols. We have done everything but worship you in truth and honesty. But now, having realized the errors of our ways, we present ourselves before you, that you may do with us as you please. So it was prayed thousands of years ago. That same prayer will re-echo, because we are nothing without you. We are nothing without you. We can have the best defenses in the whole world. We can procure the finest anti-jamming equipment available. But it is you that will defend your inheritance. You will defend Biafra. You know that we are honest and truthful people. You know that we preach this gospel in the knowledge that your children must be free in the land of the living, that they may go back and worship you in Zion as they have done thousands of years ago. This is our prayer, now and always, because we are your children. You can't abandon us to the forces of evil and darkness. That is not your will, and it can never be. That is why today, tomorrow, and always, as you have called us to undertake this very monumental and epic task, as you have determined that your word must be preached in the land, that very land you gave to our ancestors thousands of years ago, so shall it be done in our lifetime. Allow us to be worthy to serve thee. Chukwa Biama, allow us to be considered worthy to serve you. You know we speak the truth. Our enemies are liars. They are cheats and they are killers. They are bloodthirsty bastards, all of them. All of them bar none. They have brought their lies to bear upon all their dealings. Their tongue is very spiteful against those of them who are righteous before your sight. Please don't allow shame to befall your children. Don't allow shame to befall your name, because we answer your name, we bear your name. That is why today we make this very prayer in the sure knowledge that Biafra will be restored as your own kingdom upon the face of the earth. That you will be worshipped every blessed day of our lives, as our children will do, and so will their children. Until time everlasting we have prayed in your name. Ise.
United was shepherd, the British entered then, trading on the Niger, exploiting their people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take so them enter there. I brought in civilization, brought in their religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got a Nigeria with religious bitterness amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals, we never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, nah. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out when we got. Now is the time to be restored. Great
Biafra be restored.
I want
Freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra's warrior. Land of the rising sun. Biafra, my hope, my father's land. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my hope, my father's land.
Why are you people lying? Why don't you tell them they want an independent Biafra? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to people who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of His power.
Back in 1914, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal master. I'm a mercenary soldier named Frederick Lugar. Brought together all them captives, including Jah people, them Yorubas and them Ariwas, and so many other people called us Nigeria, area. Oh, Nigeria, people with different religion, different beliefs, yeah, different in culture and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding under reason, forced to coexist together. In the plant of confusion, describe it as oil and the water that can never mix. Planted the cabals, them representatives here in Nigeria, looting on our treasures, colonial external marginalization of them Biafrans. Now is the time for manifestation. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I know Biafra. Let your rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland, my fatherland.
Yes, for the avoidance of doubt, we are coming up once again. It is not because I have to do that. It is because we have to keep record of everything we do. For one day, the world will bear testament to the truth that we are not here to undo anybody. We are not here to underrate anybody. We are simply asking for our right to self-determination. They should allow us to be. No matter what they do, we are watching them. We understand that there are two sides to every coin. It is either the truth or the lies. It is either the day or the night. It is either white or it is black. Two sides of every coin. I understand Zuckerberg can be cutting me off. But do not forget that it could also be that there is enemy inside the house. But have it this morning, we are watching you. This is season 2 of the same topic. Season 2 of the same topic. They will be both documented and kept for you. A day will come, you will regret your actions. Of course, it can be Facebook, I agree. But of course, it could be somebody claiming to be IPOB inside the system. Why are you cutting it? But we are monitoring you. One day you will understand that the same people that produce gun, these are the same people that made bulletproof. What are we here to talk about? Oh, let us conquer America. Oh, let us destroy China. Is that what we are saying here? We say let us be, allow us to be. We are chimpanzee and we are monkeys. Okay. Let us remain there. We hate ourselves. It's okay. Let us remain there. We are not hypocrites. But of course we will go back and continue. One day you will understand. No, pamper your children, hide them under the bed. Oh, other people's children are good for dying for Biafra. Your own children are good. Pamper them, keep them under bed. You never know what is coming for you, I assure you. This is Radio Biafra Extra once again. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. And Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is MAZI Ukafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Ukukano, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 60 years. Of course, they were good men and women before him. They were frustrated, humiliated, bamboozled, and ridiculed and reduced to nothing. Majority of them are in their grave today. But he learned from their mistake. We learned from the mistake of our father and father before us. We promise you, you can only slow us down. You can't stop us. And sometimes if we choose to stop, it is because we want to be able to calculate how far, and then we will move ahead. But we must continue. Like I said earlier, our topic this morning is simple. Hypocrisy, the greatest weapon that undermines the sovereignty of 3 nations in the name of one Nigeria. These are 3 distinctive nations. The Oduduwa, the Arewa, and the Biafrans. And then there are some people say, oh, we are one Nigeria, we are one Nigeria. You don't want your children to know that 3 nations were merged into one criminal entity called Nigeria. You don't want them to know. They will know. It's either you tell them honorably and die honorably as a father, or they will discover and they will see your shame and disgrace and how hopeless you have been. Like I said earlier, in Christ's ministry here on earth, every chapter he projects his mission and his intention. And then starting from Matthew 23, that was when he registered his displeasure of his encounter here with humanity. Go and read Matthew 23. He keeps saying, woe, 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 woe. Everybody, woe, woe. That is curse shall you be. You are cursed already. But it's Jesus, you know, so it's not a sin. It's not a derogatory statement because it tells you the truth. And as somebody say, why is he telling us woe? Woe unto you. Woe unto you, children of Satan, inside IPOB. Woe unto you, children of Satan, inside Nigeria. Woe unto you, all you British agents, thinking you can prolong our subjugation that long. Woe unto all of you. And then if it's a sin, in 100 lifetime, I have told the Almighty Creator, this is a sin I'm willing to commit. Oshi. Nothing. He registered his displeasure in Matthew 23. In Matthew 24, he said what is going to come. And in Matthew 25, he gave it up all. And so sometimes when you look at people who are close to you, you should be able to know who they are. And maybe we look at some of the characteristics of hypocrisy. Hypocrisy means the practice of claiming to have a higher standard or knowledge more than the noble belief than the case may be. Like I said earlier, Ogbombo cross aburo ogbombo kukwe. Mbamba cross aburo mbambo kukwe. You cannot be more Catholic than the Pope. Oh, father, you can't be more than the Pope in Vatican City. The earlier you accept it, the better for you. Number 1, when you see those claiming to be intellectual, opinion molder, in a high corrupt and confused society like Nigeria, these are hypocrites. They are everywhere. We are the intellectual. Why did the IPOB miscreant not inform us? We are their elders. Who told you are our elders? Have you behaved like an elder? You think elder is about name? It's about your action. You are a hypocrite. We are the Lamido, Sanisi Lamido. We are the emir of Kano and the Satan of Sokoto. Look at all of them. They are not moral men. That is why they subjugate Awusa, reduce Awusa to a piece of banana, eaten by monkey. Woe unto all of you. It's left for Awusa youth to be following Satan of Sokoto, Lamido, Sanisi, and emir. It's left for them. But woe betide all of you, because you are hypocrites. You travel everywhere across the globe, answering professor of any kind, but you are lower than chimpanzee inside Ojueleba Zoo, if there is anyone there. You are a hypocrite. So when you see them, know they are hypocrites. In a corrupt and confused society today, there are people still telling you, don't you know we are intellectual? You show them what intellectuals are. Intellectuals are people like Nelson Mandela. Intellectuals are people like Robert Mugabe. Intellectuals are people like Bob Marley. Intellectuals are people like Fela. Intellectuals are people like George Bush, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King. Among others, intellectuals are people like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Intellectuals are people like Mazi Chemefo. But of course, these people not living to gravitate their selfish human loss. But they believe in best of life for all of us. Don't worry, you don't know what is coming for you. Intellectual. You are a hypocrite. This is hypocrites. When the government of the day, the monarchs, the religious leader, the politicians, who are extremely corrupt, and yet they are the one who are telling you that they are instrument of righteousness, using religions to control your mind. This is hypocrites, only to enrich themselves. We have told Allah people, Nigeria is a for Allah. This is hypocrites. Yes, we are children of God. God will take care of Nigeria. This is hypocrites. Oh, we have to fear God and respect God. This is hypocrites. We have to pray to God so he build Nigeria and tie our road. This is hypocrites. Maybe you will understand what you are saying one day. Hypocrisy is when those who go about laundering the image of Nigeria to impress the global community that Nigeria is actually a country inhabited by human beings. This is hypocrisy. There are people traveling everywhere. Wherever they go, oh, yes, we are doing well in Nigeria. We are with civilized people in Nigeria. And Nigeria is okay. So they look at you as a human being. No, you are lower than chimpanzee and monkey. This is hypocrites. Go and ask Osibanjo. A leader went to America. The next thing, the so-called professor and a leading Christian church pastor and supposedly a vice president of Nigeria, he ran to America to rub shoulder with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he lied to America and said, you know, the killing is being over-exaggerated. It's not like that. When he came back, they killed somebody from his own kindred, and then all of a sudden, the killing start getting out of hand. This is hypocrites. It is hypocrites. And now I feel what Jesus feel when he say, woe to you Sadducees and Pharisees, you religious leader, you government criminals. You tell us to decorate the grave of Moses with precious stone and ornament, but you will not tell us that it is carcass, rotten dead body that is inside it. Woe are all of you, hypocrites. This is hypocrites. Those who go about laundering the image of Nigeria, when you know it's actually lower than a zoo, this is hypocrites. Those who are fast to defend the killing of Fulani herdsmen, but yet do nothing about millions of Biafran who have died. This is hypocrites. They kill one Fulani herdsman. Maybe he drink ogogoro and die for nothing. And then there are some people who will come and say, yes, they can't be killing Fulani. That Fulani man that died, do you know how many cows he has? He have been sleeping with the cows and be pregnanting them, and you people have been eating the cow. Don't you know you don't have to kill him? This is hypocrites. But then when they kill Biafrans in Nigerian army, when they kill Biafrans in their own house, like you killed one in Aba yesterday, you followed into his mother's house, inside his mother's pot, you shot him. This is hypocrites. You will never talk anything about it. This is hypocrites, and woe unto all of you. Those who stand at the corridor of power to enact law, a very law that they are not willing to obey. This is hypocrites. For Buhari to commit treason and yet is working freely and is your president as a Nigeria, this is hypocrites. For Buhari to come out and charge Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, including me, treason, felony, and others, this is hypocrites. This is hypocrites, and woe betide all of you. Hypocrites Hypocrisy is the weapon that have undermined the power and the strength of three nations, concocted into one Nigeria. This is hypocrisy. Oh, this is our law of one Nigeria. It cannot challenge our law of one Nigeria. This is hypocrisy. Those who are Biafrans in the morning, but at night they are one Nigeria. This is hypocrisy. Woe unto all of you. You know, I'm a Biafran. Yes, when Biafra come, I'm a Biafran. But you know, we got to respect one Nigeria. You are a hypocrite. This is hypocrisy. Everywhere hypocrisy. This is the time for us to redefine our stand. They pretend to show concern over the dead while they are killing the living. Just those of you listening who are not Nigerian, just tune to any Nigerian channel today, this morning. You will see them say, you know, our one Nigerian, we are crying, we are not happy. How can Boko Haram kidnap Shuaibu? It's not good, it's against religion. This is Nigeria. But why they are crying about one useless girl without due respect? They have murdered millions. They have raped women. The same time they are trying to project Shuaibu. How many have they killed before then? And so when you are there publishing anybody who died because of Nigeria, projecting the image, this is hypocrisy. Jubri buried over 1,000 Biafrans. Go and ask Atiku. This is hypocrisy. You don't want to talk about it. They arrested Shuaibu. This is politics and it is hypocrisy. Who are you deceiving? You are crying for one that died, but yet you have sponsored the death of millions. This is hypocrisy. Those claiming to defend democracy, our one Nigeria, it's our one Nigeria. This is hypocrisy. No, maybe I should explain those ones for you. This is the worst part of hypocrisy. When we are asking this evil enclave to be destroyed, somebody say, we're going to defend democracy. It's our one Nigeria. We cannot talk without. This is hypocrisy. This is hypocrisy.
They're still here. The same men we stand to protect the security. We're here. They're still here. The same men we stand to protect the security agents that I fight for every day. They have sent them against us, but we will be here. We will defend this democracy. We will defend this democracy today.
That is hypocrisy. We are here. We will defend this democracy. All those people are criminal. They are just interested in their allowance. Somebody has come in between them and their allowance. Looted fund from Biafra land. When you hear the person talking, you think he's a human being. That is another Yoruba criminal. This is hypocrisy. We are here. We will defend this democracy. Is it demonstration of grace or democracy? This is hypocrisy.
We will defend this democracy. We are here. Time is 9 o'clock, or almost to be. Well, we will call out Professor Oshibajo, a lawyer, is current acting president. So I'm waiting to hear from him. So I actually do believe in him. But I want to see what he has to say about this.
This is hypocrisy. He's waiting for Professor Sibanjo, actually a professor of law, and let us see what he will say about it. Yes, actually believe in him. This is hypocrisy. Professor Jibanjo is lower than tomato awusa seller anywhere in any market in Oba Awusa. Professor my foot, pastor my foot, vice president my foot. This is hypocrisy. Of course, you are Yoruba and you are in Nigeria. Why won't you be a hypocritical non-entity? This is hypocrisy. These are the worst set of hypocrites, I must tell you. If Jesus was here today, he will make a scourge of whip and he's going to flog hell out of all of you.
Like the security agents that I fight for every day, they have sent them against us, but we will be here. We will defend this democracy. We will defend this democracy today. We will defend this democracy. We are here. Time is 9 o'clock, or almost to be. Well, we will call out Professor Oshibajo, a lawyer, is the current acting president. So I'm waiting to hear from him. But I actually do believe in him. But I want to see what he has to say about this. Under his watch, security agents took over the legislative arm of government.
As if we are not citizens of this country again.
This is not why this is our Nigerian
We are here. They're still here. We are here.
If you have listened very well, you hear that lady saying, "Oh, our one Nigeria, oh, our one Nigeria," and that is supposedly our sister, a Biafran, telling you our one Nigeria. This is our one Nigeria. We cannot talk with our one Nigeria. This is hypocrites.
This is our Nigeria.
This is our Nigeria.
God will defend this nation. Unless there's no God in the heaven, then this democracy will go down. But
another hypocrite. I said there is no God in heaven, then this democracy will go down. Of course, we want Nigeria and her democracy to go down. This is hypocrisy. This is supposedly a sorry sister. It's our one Nigeria. If this is our one Nigeria, when we are collecting billions for allowance, democracy of Nigeria cannot go down. God is in heaven. This is hypocrisy. Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? You cried over your allowance more than you cry over the Israel people that were murdered in Buguma and Degema. You cry over your allowance. This is hypocrisy. These are the worst virus of hypocrisy.
wow, my God will defend this democracy.
No firearms allowed, even with police officers in National Assembly all over the world. That's how it's done. This is just those that are inside, though.
Try president, somebody that sold his soul to the devil because of crumbs.
Now you see, that is hypocrisy. Osibanjo is not a Christian, but yet he's a pastor. This is hypocrite. This is hypocrite. All of you, your time is up. Divide Nigeria before Nigerian divide you. Stop claiming to defend the democracy and sovereignty of Nigeria. There is nothing like that. You know it. You lie to us. You lie to the global community. You deceive yourself when you think you are deceiving us. This is the greatest problem of one Nigeria. They are the only reason evil forests called Nigeria still exist. The British government certainly can do something, but there are hypocrites everywhere. May the spirit of all those millions of people who have been murdered because of one Nigeria, may they hurt you and your generation. Every day you say, oh, we're defending our democracy, we're defending human rights in Nigeria, we're defending and descending territorial integrity and you are a hypocrite. We'll send a clear message across to you. You should be ashamed of yourself by now. Look at what you have brought Nigerian to. Just listen to what an American said in front of Donald Trump house. Of course, hypocrite can be still looking for reason before they divide this evil forest. We will give you reason, don't worry.
Right, but they happen. And this I don't know where you come from.
Nigeria.
Right. Nigeria, again, everything that I've ever read about Nigeria, if you don't open your pocket and pay off everyone from the lowest to the highest, you don't get anything done. And
that is a proud Nigeria. He was talking to a genuine American. Where do you come from? I don't know where you come from. I want to know who you are before I talk to you. And that proud chimpanzee hypocrite wanted to project the image of Nigeria. I said, yes, of course, I'm in Nigeria. Oh, giant of Africa, giant of chimpanzee. And he said, oh, Nigeria again, Nigeria again. Oh my God, Nigeria who want to pay off everything. He's telling you Nigerians are criminal. Read his language. Just hear it all over again.
they're not right, but they happen. And this I don't know where you come from.
Nigeria.
Right. Nigeria, again, everything that I've ever read about Nigeria, if you don't open your pocket and pay off everyone from the lowest to the highest, you don't get anything done. And I've read Nigerian artists, writers and things, and they all seem to say that. Also, now in Nigeria, if you're an intelligent Nigerian, you need to get out of that country if you want to get ahead, because the powers that be there want to hold everybody down. Especially,
he said, if you are a Nigerian and your head is still correct, you gonna leave Nigeria because the power that be. This is somebody from America who certainly had not been in Nigeria, but he understands that the only way you can survive as a Nigerian with his head intact, leave Nigeria. But British is coming to tell you, oh, Nigeria is holy, they are very formidable, it is we protect mad people inside one cave, you know, they have to remain in cave, we are Britain, we created a zoo. Look at what a genuine American are telling you. Did I say you don't have criminal Americans? We have. Why are they covering Halliburton scandal? What is Chevron still doing in Biafra land? Why are they sponsoring terrorism? But here there are genuine ones. The same way we have people from Britain who are genuine. But that will not make us not to talk about the atrocity those evil one among them are committing. Look at what he's not been to Nigeria, but he knew the truth. He is not a hypocrite. But those who come to interview him, they want to look at what is happening in Donald Trump administration. That is what they want. So they were very proud to be Nigeria. The man say, Nigeria again, Nigeria again. You are hypocrites. Go and remove the mote in your eye before you remove the ones in other people's eye. This is hypocrites.
Especially women and especially intelligent people.
Yeah,
so that's all fake news, right? That's all that I've heard about Nigeria that's fake news, right? There's more fake news right?
You're not totally wrong.
Yeah.
Of course, it's not wrong at all. He's not wrong at all. Look at Nigeria. That is hypocrites. Oh, you are not totally wrong. Was it even wrong at all? Oh, you are not totally wrong. Of course, this is Yoruba Gota Media. Because you can't defend yourself, so you systematically agree. You are not totally wrong. Or peradventure is a Yiboma, so it's not totally wrong. This is hypocrites. I'll be back in a minute.
Oh nana, land of the righteous, land of my originality. Land of the rising sun, Biafra. Land of the rising sun, Biafra. My home, my fatherland, Biafra. Land of the rising sun, Biafra. My home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. We take it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take swoop.
Yes, sir. At this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. Only a hypocrite will have accident that is killing him, and he's saying, "Oh God, oh Holy Ghost." So you will die for nothing. When you have accident and your life is threatened, you yell and shout so people don't understand what you are going through. You are suffering as a Nigerian, you are keeping quiet. You think they are care for your gentleman? You raise your voice and shout, let them know what is happening, so they be responsible for your next action. A direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And of course, special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. We don't need to be hypocrites. We say the truth, nothing more, nothing less. And of course, when you call this morning, just tell me this is hypocrites, and I know what to respond to you. Hypocrite Nigeria, and then let's sound civilized, we are. But Ojukwu have been. Most of you don't listen to Ojukwu English before he became a Nigerian. Look at his English. Nobody would have been more polite than that man. He has engaged the international community on a standard of morality that is equal to none, and yet they didn't consider that. This is hypocrites. And then there is another useless Adekule who says he's a black scorpion, and a terrorist who call himself Gowan, who actually demonstrated their rascality before the global community, and they were endorsed, aided, and abetted to kill our people. This is hypocrites. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Hello, good morning.
This is Hypocrisy. Go ahead, my brother.
Good morning, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, lovers of freedom. My name is Ansel Mudowa. I'm from Bata Tomambara Province, Biafra land. I'm coming from Captain Park, South Africa. It is my pleasure to be online this morning. The discussion, the topic is marvelous because we have been driven by hypocritical error. The people that pretend as if nothing is happening while so many things are happening. No wonder why our master, the one we thought we are following his footsteps, set example by telling them, if you know you have not done that before, can you please be the first to throw the stone? And everybody disappear.
That was hypocrites.
People are hiding under the guise of we are doing it, but they send you to go and die. At the end of the day, they keep their own children safe. You see, so we have to identify those people who are doing that and then put them to their proper place, because we have no time to waste about them. If God did not intervene with force, the people of Israelites will never leave Egypt, because there are those who are comfortable and they don't want others to survive as they are satisfied with their current situation. So there is nothing that our people hears or listen to, if not force. Only force that controls our people, and I expect that such thing is also applicable in this particular time. But the thing is that our people has to be patient. Let's follow the things in the right way, and we should not persuade our leader to take a premature action, because whether good or bad, we know that rain, that cloud, that is gathering,
it is not up to any of us. It's not up to any of us. So it's so impossible. You don't make it's not up to any of us, honestly. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much. Right.
We're gonna clean Ogoni. This is hypocrites. Osibanjo know what I'm talking about. Oh, let's clean Ogoni. This is hypocrites. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
I'm there.
Go ahead, please.
Hello.
When you call, if you are listening, you call. You just go ahead and tell me this is hypocrites. Oh, we will give you second Niger bridge. This is hypocrites. How many people are receiving salary because they give us second Niger bridge? How many times did they announce before they built Third Mainland Bridge? What announcement did they make to build Abuja with the resources stolen from Biafra land? As I was saying, they have said it now. Let's just watch them now. Let's be patient now. Now, before patient dog, they eat flesh. You be patient dog, even the bone self, you know, go sham. Call on the line. Are you there?
Yes, Mazi. Good morning, Mazi.
This is hypocrites. Just tell me this is hypocrites.
Hypocrites.
Yes, go ahead.
All
please.
of them. Hypocrisy. Mazi ONYIBE, you're on fire this morning. You're on fire this morning, and we over here in Stockholm, we are hearing you, and you are giving us big boost motivation to go outside and continue our evangelism. I just want to say to all Biafrans that look, the awoken have woken. The people that are supposed to wake up are woke. So all those ones that will wake up after listening from 2015 till now, the ones that will wake up, they are the ones that are looking for benefits. Those that are awake, let us continue. Mazi ONYIBE, carry on. The world is listening. The world is listening.
Of course, they don't have choice. Oh, hey, Biafra. They don't have choice. It's going to be hypocritical on their own side to know the truth and not know the truth. You see, the hypocrisy I can't entertain is when you are a criminal in nature and you are wanting us to see you as a gentleman. This is hypocrisy. Igbo presidency 2023. This is hypocrite. Are you there, caller on the line? On WhatsApp, I mean.
I'm there. Good morning.
My brother, tell me this is hypocrite or I will cut you off again.
This is hypocrisy, my brother.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, what I want to say is that I thank God that somebody like you are parodying this place.
It's somebody like you, my brother.
And I thank God for the life of Fulani and Ipob, and all the Biafra worldwide, all the principal officers. I useless Yoruba Gota media on his face, Nigeria again. You understand me? Hello?
Let's go ahead, my brother. The world is listening.
I hear what the American man told the useless Yoruba Gota media on his face. And he is there proud to open his mouth and say, yes, that is correct. What you say is correct. But when our Ricard was telling them the same thing in 2014 and 15, and telling them that, look, this country have already expired. There is nothing you can do to rebuild this country, so-called the zone Nigeria. Today they are protesting. Today everybody is protesting. They want to protest to say revolution. What is revolution they are talking about? Nonsense the revolution they are talking about. Some people are saying, I met somebody from the bus that I was going to my side. Say that almost is fighting for the right cause, that he's fighting for wage, the minimum wage. I said, what do you
That is hypocrite. IPOB is fighting for you. Well, that is hypocrite.
He says he's fighting for minimum wage. I say, what is it IPOB fighting for? He says that I beg leave that thing. And this is it. And people doesn't even know your left and right. They have already reduced you to what? To zero. They have made it to what? Poverty have run all over our body. We don't even know our left and right. We don't even know what to go again. For people will come and be talking rubbish. But I know.
Thank you very much.
That side. That very soon, because there is something the people are watching in Abuja. Very soon, this so-called useless Nigeria will disappear.
Of course.
And all of them, they will sit in the floor.
Thank you very much.
Disappear.
Thank
you very much. God bless.
The more you delay Nigerian existence, the more you will be frustrated, humiliated, you will be disgraced. Our leaders say you will beat shame and disgrace, not blood. You made our people to bleed blood. And you want to make it's okay. Then when we wake up like in the morning like this, we now sing, blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a fond faith of glory divine, hell of salvation, purchase of God, oh, born of the Spirit, lost in his love. It's a lie. We know the truth already. But it's going to be a hypocrisy. We pretend not to know that you are killing our people in order to take over our land. That is hypocrisy. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yeah, good morning, ONYIBE.
Yes, you tell me this is hypocrisy. Nothing good inside this morning.
Nigeria is full of hypocrites.
Confirm. Go ahead, please.
They are hypocrites. Even beginning from the federal government to where they call House of God, hypocrites. Nnamdi Kanu prophesied since 2014 that this and that will be coming to harm our people, and even the people that call themselves people of God, they don't believe. They don't believe in prophecy again.
That is hypocrisy.
They don't know what they call prophesying and coming to pass. They don't recognize it again because they need money. But they don't know that God is not asleep. God neither sleep nor slumber. God is watching them. When you see when you see the real prophecy of God coming to pass, and you neglected it, and you think our lives are going on record, no matter how you deny it, Nigeria is full of hypocrisy. Starting from federal government. Okay, look at all those our brothers going to House of Representatives. They give them money every year to develop our areas throughout the whole federation. Who is developing it? When they give them 5 billion, they
buy bulletproof,
and even
bulletproof car.
People leading that country, they can't even say, where is the money we gave you? What did you do with it?
You ask, they give you your own percentage. You were advocate of change. all of a sudden you become accomplished. That is hypocrites.
Hypocrites. And the people that say they are serving God, they see them, they know what is happening at Abuja. When they come, they just find 10,000 and give them. They say, hey, thank you, sir, thank you, sir, thank you, sir. The money they gave them to develop their areas, and they are sharing it. And they say, thank you, sir, thank you, sir, thank you. Hypocrites. Hypocrisy has damaged Nigeria. And that is their sickness. I pray that God is going to touch them very soon.
It's too late. It's too late. It's too late. The only thing God is going to do for them is that God will just advise them to divide this zoo before it's too late. There is no faith for them, no hope.
ONYIBE, that is what I'm talking. That God is going to touch them very soon is by declaring Biafra for us. There's no other way. That is the way it's going to touch them.
How which they know what is waiting for them. How which they know what is waiting for them.
Yeah.
They would have been facilitating the dismembering of this zoo. Njoshi.
All these hypocrites, God is going to touch them very soon when they see the actualization of Biafra coming. When they see that God has done it, they are going to be surprised. Because he doesn't need many people. The job does not need many people. We need people that stand upright to bring down the actualization of Biafra. And God is moving with us. No matter how they hate us, no matter how they fight against us, God is with us. I bet you.
Thank you very much.
ONYIBE.
We must continue.
Continue with your job. God will bless you. God will bless Nadikano. God will bless Uchemofo. God will bless every upright member of Ipob. God will bless them. Thank you very much. Cheers.
It is hypocrites. Hypocrisy, hypocritically, anything, hippopotamus. That is what Nigeria is. How long do you think you're going to do that? How long exactly? Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, ONYIBE. Good afternoon.
Just tell me this is hypocrisy. Just tell me this is hypocrisy. Yeah, fine.
This is, of course, this is the hypocrisy.
Confirm. Go
for
ahead.
The zoo. This is hypocrisy because I could remember early 2016 when Onyoshine was vying to be the president of Ohanese Ndoshin and Dama. Niamodo campaigned that if we become the president of Ohanese Ndoshin and Dama, that the first thing he will do, he will make sure that he campaign and tell the federal government of the zoo to remove all the army checkpoints in Biafra land. Because such a thing is not happening in Southwest. Neither is it happening in the North. But what is happening today? This is a hypocrisy. Is it not because of the campaign, the campaign that made for Biafran to lose one brother yesterday, which I'm not going to count how many that have been lost ever since 3 years plus now. Nyawo became the president of Ohanese and Ndushi Ndiama. This is hypocrisy. This is hypocrisy. Is it not this late Jubilee Buhari in his campaign manifesto before he became a president of the 2015? He said he's going to pay all the whole graduate who have served as a youth corper for 5,000 naira before they get admission. They are, once you have served, if you finish your study, you have served, you are going to earn 5,000 naira every month. You see, now this is hypocrisy. Let Buhari say that you're going to increase the minimum wage. This is hypocrisy. Let the Jubilee say that the whole refinery in the zoo will be functioning 100%. This is hypocrisy. This same Jubilee in their manifesto before he became a zoo president in 2015, he said that he's going to resume the price of the fuel to 45 naira. This is a hypocrisy. But we Biafra, we want to let them know whatever thing they are planning to do, this rain that is running, this rain that want to fall, is not going to fall only on Biafra land. Rather, it's going to fall to their corner, Emir of Sokoto,
it will rain in right down, even in Daura Buhari's home, it will fall there. So let them not think that this rain or this drum of war they are beating is going to rain only in Biafra land. Thank God what is unfolding in the whole of the zone now. Now, the little, some of the southwest now, the Yoruba, they are beginning to see what our leader have been prophesying. Some of them will come on social media and say, they had I know, or this and that. This is hypocrisy. MAZI ONYIBE, thank you, and keep on keeping on as our deputy.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. Are you there, caller on the line?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you.
Tell me this is hypocrisy. Go ahead.
Oh, Mr. MAZI Judge ONYIBE, there's something I want to tell you.
Tell me this is hypocrisy. Today. Just say this is hypocrisy. Okay, that is the password.
Hypocrisy, exactly.
Confirm. Yes, go ahead, exactly. Please.
Yeah, Nigeria, the hypocrisy in Nigeria is so alarming that even at our hands yesterday, there's one Okada man. He was not even on duty, and the guy was not even well. One of the baby died. So the guy passed the army checking point. On Saturday, this very one happened last week Saturday. So they asked the guy to give them money. The guy said that he's not even well and he's not even on duty. The guy passed. The army man was targeting him. Yesterday too, around afternoon, the guy also crossed the checking point. They still asked him to bring money. He was not even carrying anybody. The guy crossed. You know what happened? The guy stopped an army man, the one Okada, that the people that do come from INTERBANK, stop them, take this guy to his house in the wife's presence and the children's presence and shot the guy dead. This is exactly the type of hypocrisy that is happening in our area.
But of course, he's going to go away with it. You have our Sharia judge waiting to discharge the terrorists unacquitted. Discharge and acquitted.
In fact, the people revolted. The people revolted.
Of course, the revolution is not enough. Real revolution is coming for them.
What they even do now, I think the authorities are sending more people into the over areas.
More army.
So that they will come.
More army.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay.
This is exactly what we are seeing.
It's okay.
Yesterday, even they are beating people, flogging people.
It's okay.
You know, this is so alarming.
It's their turn. So it's their turn. Oh, they want to maintain peace and order on the expense of our people. This is hypocrisy.
But this cannot happen at the northern area. This is the type of hypocrisy that we're passing through in this Nigeria.
To kill a Biafran and you the position of a president of Nigeria. Don't you know that?
At the head. Not even that, because of 100 naira, they asked the guy to give them 100. The guy said, I'm not on duty and I'm not even well. My baby died. I want to take care of the dead baby. They chased him from our hands. It's two more where the thing happened. It's just like from, let's say, from Onisha to Asaba. They chased him all the way down. He was not even carrying anybody.
Because they want 100 naira. They want to tell us we are conquered people. They want to tell us we don't have any say. They want to tell us that they have the backing of the almighty British government. They want to tell us that Queen of England actually wants it. They want to tell us there is somebody like Theresa May. They want to tell us that there is UN and parliament and hopeless people, criminals everywhere. This is hypocrisy.
The double face.
Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. George. Thank you for everything.
We must continue.
Ask our people what is happening in Aba.
Of course they know. It's no longer hidden. They can deny for all they care. It doesn't move us anyway. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there. This is the hypocrisy.
That is the password. Unbelievable. We they document their stupidity for them.
I got to number one of Biafra land. I say good morning from here. This is a hypocrisy. When in the same claim the one country, one man is take the monopoly of importing every goods in the country. This is the hypocrisy. When you say you're in the same country, you can import your goods from here, send your goods, and they clear with 4 million, and another is clearing with 200,000. This is a hypocrisy. When you are in the same country, everything is shut down in one part of the country. There is no brewery, there is no company. Everything is closed. Ceramic is closed down. In Kalak Smith line closed down, there is no bridge, there is no road. This is hypocrisy. When your people are killing you and they're keeping quiet, this is hypocrisy. When our governors are there, compromising with uncircumcised Fulani people. MAZI, this is hypocrisy of the highest order. We are not very happy today. But all the time, I have to say good morning to Hamadiko Memres, Oshigu, good morning to Chemefo, and good morning to Biafra all over the world. My name still remains. Okay, much. For the one for Makadachi.
Thank you very much.
Is in all Zimo province of Biafra land. Keep all of us, strengthen all of us. We shall see Biafra together. Thank you from here.
Thank you, my brother. We must continue. This is hypocrisy. Oh, we are going to clean Ogoni. They are actually telling you we are going to kill Ogoni. This is hypocrisy. Oh, we've been second Niger bridge. They are telling you that we are going to destroy that old bridge by Mongo Park. Igbo presidency. They are telling you over their dead body. Nothing like Igbo presidency, Niger Delta presidency. This is hypocrisy. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yes. Good morning.
This is hypocrisy.
This is hypocrisy, ONYIBE. Good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hours of freedom. My name is Madam Tesi. Nigeria Zoo is full of hypocrites. It's full of what? Hypocrites. Your topic this morning is full of, that is 100% okay. But what I'm saying, I'm adding there that is the zoo is full of hypocrites. That is what is happening. Second Niger Bridge, where are you? Mbaka, what I'm asking this morning, the whole world, Mbaka, where are you?
That is hypocrite. He came and was saying, oh, God is saying, is Buhari, he's taking us to Israel, on our Lord support. That was hypocrite.
Buhari is in Zoo Bezaya. Mbaka, I don't want to talk now. You're under your all the women that you are using in your this thing. That is hypocrite. But what I'm asking, what I'm talking, Biafrans all over the world, please, I'm still telling you people, listen to me. Biafran all over the world, whether we are in Biafra or in Ghana, you call it Biafra, apart from, if you are inviting all these hypocrites, saboteurs like Nnemodo, I heard that Dr. is now, look at the small boy, they killed yesterday because of 100 euro, because of 100 naira. The government is there doing nothing. And all you people inviting all these evil bloodsuckers, you have to stop. Because you that inviting them, you are one of the hypocrites and saboteurs of Biafra. Anything they want to go to abroad or anywhere Biafra and do, let them do it in that Jew country. But if they cross the one going to America, or I hear that they are coming to Europe, I swear, this is your last. That is why you will see your death. My fellow Biafra, hear from me. If you are Biafra and you are inviting all these idiots to come to your ends, to come and do what? Instead of you people get up from Lagos by hand and fight for Biafra and go home. We want to go home. I'm still crying. We want to go home. All this is hypocritical. That's my own. ONYIBE. May Chukwuka bless you. May Chukwuka bless all the IPOP, all Biafra all over the world. We must surely restore our nation, Biafra. He said and he said, they were watching it. That's my own comment this morning.
We must go ahead. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp, are you still there? Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line. I will advise you to stop listening to your radio. That is the problem with our people. And this is hypocrites. If you don't hear your voice on your radio, and then you are not going to talk. That is hypocrisy. We are inching closer to the end of this program this morning. Our people must understand there is no two ways about it. You can pretend for all you can, but don't forget, we are trying to register our displeasure. For in the end, any decision, any action we choose to take, we will be justified in the end. Have it at the back of your mind that those who are involved in creating this menace here in the continent of Africa, West Africa to be precise, if that ever is the name, we will be justifying our action very soon. We can go on and on and on and on. But your hypocrisy will be exposed. We've seen your light before now. We really need to confront you with the truth. And that will be the end of the like of you. We are Biafrans. We are not Nigerians. We are here to fight for our freedom, not to take that which belongs to another person, not to enslave any other person. We don't want Nigeria because Britain created Nigeria. We want Biafra because God created Biafra. And so God and Britain, who actually is the creator, the issue of Biafra will answer that question. For in the end, we shall know. In the end, we shall all know the truth. And the truth will set us free. Goodbye, genuine Biafrans. We meet again in few hours from now. Ndewonu. Ndewonu.
Oh, nada. Land of the righteous. Undermined. My originality. Land of the righteous. Land of the righteous. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. We're taking it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we were alone in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting their people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup, so them entered in. I brought in civilization, brought in their religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got a Nigerian motel with religious pretend us amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart, building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, Nana. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schism. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out when we got. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I want land of the rising sun.
Originality, yeah.
Land of the rising sun.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land. Originality, yeah. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land.
We are children of the Most High. Love the children of God, the Creator. Children from the north, south, and the great BIAFRA born. We're taking it to my own worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we want Lord in night of worship the British entered training on the night. There's no danger people. Training back battle. You give me back all you learn. Them sorrow. So them enter brought in civilization. Brought in religion. And told us about America. And we are presidents. I never knew them got Nigerian motives. Religious pitted the sons of brethren. With denomination, tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We love on the way that so we want to run against the system, fighting against the spirit. We fought so hard against the system, fighting against the kingdom, but our lives have gone poor. And the best we left our progression. Now it's the time to be risen. Go grab your skill and run. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for BIAFRA. BIAFRA. Land of the rising sun. BIAFRA. My father's the descendants of Abraham. From Father Isaac, descendants of Jacob. BIAFRA is a reality. Oh, my father's now. I already alleged.
Why are you lying? Why don't you tell them they want and they will represent BIAFRA? Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to the that they have asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1940, amalgamation, colonial masters, criminal masters, in the mercenary soldiers, Frederick Lugard, brought together all the captives. They call them one Nigeria, them Yorubas, and the Hausas. They call us one Nigeria, Rabaseto Nigeria. Oh Nigeria, people with different religion, including God's people. Different cultures and tradition, different language, different in everything, overstanding on the reason to exist together. Araba baseke dorobo sheke, Masandara basekero. Masandara Mashiko. Of course. Representatives here in Nigeria, looking at the treasures, colonials and Arabaseko Boshekeria Mama Masi Masandara Bakasheko. Come
Cantorobo shake, oh, great Biafra is this time.
I want
Freedom for my people.
Freedom for Biafra.
Ayo Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land. Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land. Originality, Biafra. Of course, we do not expect you to understand. We do not expect you to understand. You know, not until you get to a church where you will understand when the Bible says it is better to be drunk with the Holy Spirit than to be drunk with wine. You will not understand. It is better to be drunk with the spirit of Biafra than to claim that you are one Nigerianist. You will not understand, and I don't expect you to understand. We are Biafrans. What you miss out there is that you are there trying to be a one Nigerian and a civilized and intellectual, and you are not an IPOB. I'm sorry, we can't help you. I can go back over and over to make you feel what I feel, but I can't help you. Only you can help yourself. My home, my father's land, originality. Children of the Most High,
called by the name
of God,
the Creator, born from the
and Rabaseto robo shekeriaba, oh Rabasanta Ramasheo, Rabaseto robo shekeriaba, Mase, robo shekeriaba, Masado robo shekeria, Asaduru, Rabaseto robo, Rabaseto robo shekeriaba,
you give me back for you then. Broken civilization.
Of course, you will not understand. If I were to be in the church and asking you for offering, or to be in the mosque and asking you to go and kill infidel, you will appreciate it. But of course, I know you will misinterpret me. There is something that accompanies you being a Biafra, and yet there is something greater when you agree that you actually indigenous people of Biafra. There is one thing to say, oh, we are Biafra, oh, we are. No, a Biafra is not as the same thing as the indigenous people of Biafra. Now let's teach English before we introduce ourselves. In English language, they can say Biafra. That is one. And when they tell you the Biafrans, it's another thing. Biafra and the Biafrans are not the same thing. Now, the English language implies that the moment you use THE in every statement, it shows originality. We are not just Biafrans. We are the Biafrans. The Biafrans. When you hear the THE, Biafrans, that is who we are. We are not just Biafra. You just don't mention us that way. But of course, you are a Nigerian. You went to school. You don't even know the implication. But we will help you, don't worry. We are not just Biafrans. We are the Biafrans. Originality.
Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Was made from the east, south, and the middle. Great Biafra people. We take a little idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we were lost in idol worship, the British entered it. Trading on the Niger, exploiting your people, trading bad butter. You give me palm oil and take soup to them yesterday. I brought in civilization, brought in your religion, and told us about America, and we embraced them. I never knew them got ulterior motive. With religious pretenders amongst our brethren, with denomination tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never knew we had to pay this much to be your place forever. Oh, God. So we fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. We fought so hard against them systems, fighting against them schisms. But our lives have gone poor. At the very spot we left out where we got. Now it's the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. I want Biafra. Land of the rising sun. Land of the rising sun. The descendants of Abraham.
One day you will understand. Your father didn't tell you about Biafra. One day you will understand. Your mother said don't talk about Biafra. One day you will understand. They tell you, oh, they are miscreant. One day you will understand. But don't worry. One day you will feel this. David one day saw the truth. As a king that is ordained by God, ordained by men, he danced naked round the street of Jerusalem. And a lot of people who love him despise him. But I tell you, today, you sing in your churches and you see, when the Spirit of the Lord is upon my life, I will dance like David danced. When the Spirit of the Lord is upon my life, I will dance like David danced. I will dance, I will dance, I will dance like David danced. When the Spirit of Biafra is upon my life, I will dance like Nande Kano dance. When the Spirit of the Lord is upon my life, I will dance like Uchemefo dance. I say, when the Spirit of the Biafrans is upon my life, I will dance like Biafrans dance. I will dance, I will dance, I will dance like Biafrans dance. You don't know what is coming, but I wish you can. When you have a glimpse into the future, you get mad over the story of success. But of course, you cannot, because you have allowed yourself to be controlled by words of mere mortal. Ordinary man with dear life itself. We come to the gate of hell and we challenge it. And I tell you, before the gate of heaven, we plead our case before the Almighty God. For in the end, we are not here to conquer anybody, but yet to remind God about his promise for us as a people. This is Radio Biafra Extra. We are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is MAZI from Efo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who has simply assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu, Prince of Afari Beku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom. Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is in Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwukike Abiyama, I am George ONYIBE. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. For the avoidance of that, you will not understand. Should I say I wake up on the right side of the bed this morning? But you know, on daily basis, you begin to ask God, what is the next way forward? And he shows you the next way forward and say, don't tell any man. You should understand how you feel. And some people say, hey, give us the pathway. It's not meant for you. You sit back and fasten your seatbelt. For when we are done with Nigerian and her handler, they will wish they never come our way. They will wish they never come our way. When we see what is coming, when we see what will come, how miserable Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani will be in the guise of answering one Nigeria, we can only rejoice. Of course, you won't understand that. Will you? You won't. We will not explain ourselves. We owe you no apology. They say, you are black, you are monkey, you are cheap. It's okay. It's not my choice. I didn't choose to be a black man. You didn't choose to be a Caucasian. You never choose to be a Chinese. You never choose to be an Indian. You didn't choose to be an American. You did not choose to be a Britain or European or whatever name you call yourself. It was never your choice. How dare you think you are superior more than me? And I am a black man and a very proud one. And then it will be on history. It will go down the memory lane that for 1,000 years and generations of Biafra, we were humiliated. We were reduced lower than animal. We were called slave. We were bamboozled and monkeys. And we bear this burden. And on a day we rose. We were delivered. Because we will tell the story how we overcome. And then I shall see how your children will tell the next generation of Homo sapiens to come what you did to us. We change our hairstyle to appease you. We change our name to make you happy. We accepted your God and your religion that all may be well. We agree to be called Nigeria even when we know that we are Biafrans. Maybe you begin to reason. Today you are telling us you are world power. All of you don't know what is coming for you. Masando robokos kekeke orobos ketoria bakasanda raba. Uno mani hela la no makano bebula bopo hiso aso fiyo. No ajo griswe no ke makano meno wa huni kwe miye. Emewe kwa wale nyankwe ko jeluengo. But don't worry. Just do what you can. This is your time and your season. Do what you can. You never know what is coming for you. And sometimes you will pray, oh God, why don't they carry gun? Don't worry. I just woke up and I saw Chukwukike Abiyama. The knowledge is overwhelming. It's too much for me to bear. You cannot understand when millions of spirits and souls of thousands and billions of Biafrans who was murdered because the name Biafra must be heard globally. Everybody must hail Biafra. They beckon you to do what you are doing. Who the hell is that man that can stop you? I've always been wondering, why is MAZI Nnamdi Kanu? Should I use paranoid? Why is he so obsessed? Please borrow me English. He's looking for Biafra. Why is MAZI so gidiba? Oh, we're going to defend righteousness. We're going to defend this platform. We're going to do what we're going to do. Why is it like that? I can't understand until I got there. You need to get there, my brother. And now I understand why Martin Luther King woke up one morning and said, yes, we have been to the mountaintop. If you have not been to the mountaintop of Biafra land, you never know what you are looking for. When we tell, hey, join IPAB, you think we need you? We just want to help you. And you should count yourself privileged if you listen to Radio Biafra, honestly. I must acknowledge the Almighty Creator, His self, Chukwukike Abiyama. And then I said, Anyị na-aja mma n'ihi na ị mara mma ịhụnanya anyị na-agị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe ọ dị onye dịka gị ebu Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma onye dịka gị onye dịka gị onye dịka dadi Chineke ọ dị onye dịka gị ịdị mma n'ụtụtụ ịdị mma n'ehihie ị kwesịrị tụkwasị obi Chineke ọ dị onye dịka gị asị na anyị na-eme mma ezi masị na anyị na-agwọ ọrịa onye masị na nine nyike chimo mgbe bịara bụrụ eziokwu chukwu dị mma o ịdị mma agbanwe ịdị mma olileanya ndị nsọ ịdị mma eze onye nwe ịdị mma o ịmakwa na ebe nleleanya n'eluigwe dadi o ebe ahụ ị na-achị achị o ewe mfo chukwu n'ịdị mma eze onye nwe ịdị mma o ịdị ya agbanwe Chineke ịdị ya agbanwe obi n'igwe ịdị ya agbanwe anya n'elu ụwa m ịdị ya agbanwe etu ahụ dị na mbụ ị ga-adịgide o ịdị ya agbanwe ihe ahụ ị na-eme ka iji marịa gị o ịdị ya agbanwe. Don't let me fall under the anointing, because that will be the end of this program. Let me stop there anyway for the avoidance of that. Our topic this morning is simple. Hypocrisy, the greatest weapon that undermines the sovereignty of the nations, 3 nations in one Nigeria. Hypocrisy, the greatest weapon that undermines the sovereignty of 3 nations in the name of one Nigeria. I hope you will understand. Now, let's go to the Bible. Towards the end of the ministry of Jesus, according to the Gospel of Matthew, in Matthew 23, he expressed his displeasure. In Matthew 24, he told them what was coming. And then in Matthew 25, he gave up his life. And all that are stories and what goes on after that. But in Matthew 23, where he registered his displeasure, he went and analyzed, and you won't believe it. You will know what we are doing here is in order. Jesus started by saying, woe, 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 woe. All the woe. And it start with woe and end with hypocrisy. And you see, when we study the Bible and say, why will it start with woe? Curse are all of you. And then he will say what you have done. And he say, hypocrites, that is what you are. And then I looked at it and he said to me, hypocrisy has been the greatest weapon that undermined the indigenous people. 3 nations that make Nigeria. Hypocrisy is the only weapon that undermined them, not AK-47, not dungeon, not prison, not intimidation, not harassment. Hypocrisy. But you must know who they are. That is the only way you can undo them or checkmate them. He wept bitterly. He did not hide his hatred for hypocrites. And then his ministry on earth was more of castigating the hypocrites. His constant use for the word for them. Hypocrisy simply mean the practice of claiming to an Anambra state is Biafra land, which means he has a father. Where does Shekawo come from? Let's move on. Anyway, where does Buhari come from? They will say he is from Daura. Where is his mother from or his father? Daura. Their father named Daura. Everything Daura. But it's okay. MAZI Chuka from F4 is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. And now, MAZI Nnamdi Kanu is the prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku kingdom. Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia state. And Abia state is Biafra land. This is how you describe human being. We want to describe anybody. You know, you just talk about who they are. Oh, Erufai, where is he from? Dan Uju Eleba. Who is his mother? And then all of a sudden you talk about their parents. They begin to manufacture parents. Because these people are terrorists in nature. We are who we are. Nobody have been able to stand up to speak for the collective interests of the Biafran people for almost 60 years, 6 decades, until MAZI Nnamdi Kanu came. He commands our loyalty anyway. And by the special grace of Chukwukika Abiyama, I am George ONYIBE. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. Tonight, we acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwu Kika Abiyama, the one who sees everything, but yet he kept quiet. Him and Andy Bogasin Oba Ketoku Juono ya. Chine kanyi nefe owo banketoku junono ya. And some people are jumping up and down. You are very smart. You are very hard. Don't worry. But of course, we give him all the praise, glory, and honor. For without him, we are gone as a people. Honestly, I don't want to believe we are sinners. We are not. It may be you are. I am not. I don't want to believe that our atrocity is too high and then it's not going to forgive us, and that is why we are suffering. I'm not part of that gang. Believe me. If man has ever borne the heart of an angel, we are the one. Because if he, the Almighty Creator, will allow people like Europe to prosper with the atrocity and other nations of the world who feast on the misery on Biafra people, you have nothing to tell me about sin and forgiveness, honestly. Because some people certainly don't deserve it. And of course, our topic, or rather our theme, remains back to your root. Back to your root. I refuse to change that theme. Because anything we are doing, if we cannot identify our suffering to who we are, then we are above all most miserable. Oh, they are killing us. Why are they killing us? Is it because we committed any crime? No, because we are Biafran. Oh, they are conspiring against us inside one Nigeria. Why are they doing that? Because they are afraid of us. Man fear that which they cannot understand. Today, I am very happy that Nigerians and the world at large will bear testament to the single fact that we defy this evil enclave called Nigeria. It doesn't matter. We have not started yet. Arrest them, shoot them, intimidate them. I think you killed one today in Aba. Nigerian police, you killed one today in Aba. You sealed up a church somewhere in Ebonyi State. But let me tell you, more bishops are coming up. More people are willing to die. But you will not write the agenda. All those things you are doing in Aba, you think it's for you to push us, and then we begin to panic, or we respond to you prematurely. No. We are the one who write the agenda, and all of you will follow. We know the truth. Many more will have to die. Many more will have to suffer, because it is natural. It is natural. Any nation that is not willing to pay necessary sacrifice should not expect freedom to come to them. For freedom is not given, it is taken. Against all odds, George Washington stood up against the evil British tyranny. And today, a lot of people are eating off an Indomie, not knowing that that city, the foundation of that city, was built on the blood of innocent men and women. And that is why it is written in their Declaration of Independence that time in and time out, the blood of the guilty and the innocent will be used to refresh the tree of liberty. We should be able to identify our suffering with who we are. As a Christian, you are suffering, and you cannot identify your suffering with the cross of Jesus, then you've not walked with him. That's why we always use that theme. Back to your root. Back to our root. And our topic this evening is discipline as the most effective weapon for security. You know, we are talking about security. You know, there is a book written by James Hadliches. He said, the vulture is a patient bird. One of the book written by James Hadliches, he said, the vulture is a patient bird. There are people coming out, they will ginger. You are gingering the swagger. Let's put Makosa for you. I don't want to mention you people's name. We want to defend Biafra land. We are going to defend. We are formidable. We want to pursue Fulani. The Kawa Ndoshi. We are going to defend Biafra. We are more. Look at you. You cannot. You nobody can command you. Nobody can rule you. But you want to rule over everybody, and you are the one coming to defend me. We watch all of honor. Maybe you may have been doing this in the time past, but this has gone beyond Rubicon. Anyhow, you want to speak the English. What we are experiencing now, Ojukwu didn't experience it. Ojukwu didn't have that privilege. And now look at the round table have been said before us. The Idoma man that wish to speak, to defend the Idoma people will have the privilege. So it's a fake man, Anna man, a Bibio man. So it's Ugebu man, Ubobura man, so it's Bayasa man. And now like King Otto and his 7 knights will now sit on a round table. Your people are left out. That is your business. A day will call you. We wish you do what you're supposed to do. Those of you, Idoma Igala in Nigerian army. All those of you in Nigerian army, you are following them doing who. We've been to the mountaintop for God's sake. But then who lead us? You want to lead people. But you can't take simple instruction. The highest form of security is being disciplined in the line of battle. There is war raging already. Don't deceive yourself about that. You can pretend for all we care. All of you are feeling it. There are things you don't know. If you know about this movement to restore Biafra, most of you will be panicking. Nigerian by now will be going into meeting by meeting to consider how they will let us go. Okay, munu fumenya. Okay, munu fumenya. Elenya ngwere ko jelu. We don't hear they talk. So I will say, hey, you're talking. Don't worry. My happiness is that there were times I personally was not happy with my people. Now, why is it nobody can talk? Everybody just keep quiet. When we talk, our voice cannot be heard, and the people around will even abandon us. Oh boy, I know deal. Then go kill you. But today, behold. They are not saying, oh, una too they talk. Let's move action. Go and look at the people asking you to move action. They can't even pay 500 monthly due. But very soon they will think, oh, we need action. These are criminals, we know them. Oh, we need action. Don't worry. It's going to rain. Don't worry. So people Boko Haram are having a feast day. Nigerian army now will rob. They will say it's Boko Haram. Boko Haram will rob. They will say it's Nigerian army. They are having a feast day. They are enjoying everywhere. Winners Chapel. Holy Ghost fire is not pursuing Boko Haram because they are beginning to kidnap your pastor. They will kidnap all of you. Don't know what is coming for you. I love Boko Haram. Whoever they are, I love them because they look like the very, very, very seed which Nigerian government has sown. And it is going to be their destiny and their doom. Look at all of you. You are confessing. Even though most of you now, police will even intimidate you and say, don't say it's Fulani herdsmen. Don't say it's Miati Allah. Don't mention Boko Haram. Say it's bandit. But at the end of the day, even at gunpoint, majority of you now have been defiling it and say, let me tell you, those people are Fulanis. We must secure our land. That is certain. Let not your hearts be troubled. Let not your heart be troubled because we are here. Is it because we have spare life? No. Is it because we have... No. For any soldier to succeed, there must be discipline. I have heard people in this struggle who tell me, chain of command, command and chain of command. Go and ask those people. Common instruction they can't take. But they are the one trying to advocate chain of command. When I look at them, I just mock at all of you. And there are still some of them. They are still yapping. Hey, you have to follow it's a chain of command of chain. Do you even know the definition of chain of command? When you look like you are on top, it's good to chain everybody and command them. But come and stay below so they chain and command you. You will see you are not disciplined and you are not supposed to be among us. And I know and I believe that one day we will march. That is when you people will see stuff you are not ready for. Because I personally, I will have to kill some Biafran soldiers before we go to that battle. Because I cannot turn my back and see people like that behind me. No. So if you are not disciplined, you are jumping up and down. Ordinary discipline. Most of you don't pay your monthly due. But you know how to gossip to all IPOB principal officer in diaspora. Yeah, you are very wise. Don't worry. Number one. Consider the indiscipline and the danger of those who profess chain of command. Yet they want to follow back door because they feel they know who is who. I've seen many of them. My happiness today is that IPOB in Biafra land are listening to me and across the globe. I've never eaten tenkobo with anybody. And please, honestly, publish it if I have conspired with you to eat tenkobo in the name of Biafra. I've never done that. I've never gossiped anybody to become anybody, take anybody position. My intention was to hide, but sometimes you can't hide certain things. And so every post I have handled today, there is no post in IPOB. I have not worked in that office here in Biafra land, but yet I have noticed I didn't drag it with anybody. Our leader Mazen Kano gave me post, even without knowing me. And one day say, I want to see this man. Nobody takes a kingdom by words but by action. But then most of you want to be chairman, you know who to meet. You are not eating chieftaincy. You are collecting chieftaincy title. Inside Biafra, we have not gotten. Don't worry. Don't worry. Discipline. When it comes to undo people, oh, that is when you know chain of command. Stay your department stay. Do you think in China, people who are working with immigration don't monitor what the police are doing? Of course, there is division of labor, but whether you divide the leg or the hand from the head, all of them are working for one purpose. Don't deceive yourself. We understand division of labor. But what is the essence of division of labor? If those division of labor is not geared towards making one whole body benefit from it. You have the body. In the body, you have the eye. You have the ear. You have the nose. You have the hand. You have the stomach. You have the tongue. You have the teeth. You have the foot. Now, these are different parts of the body. Your hand cannot swallow food for you. It has to go through your mouth. Your mouth cannot see for you. Your eye have to do that. And certainly, your mouth cannot hear for you. Your ear, that is the duty of your ear. And then for your body to move, your leg have to do his job. And now, parts of the body understand this perfectly. They don't drag themselves. You wake up in the morning, you want to talk. Your ear say, no, na me go talk today, na me go talk today. They make a parable in my language. And they will say, the mouth is meant to speak. If you use your nyash talk, you go disgrace yourself. Some people, they go, they talk. As you hold your mouth like this, their nyash will begin talk. You will disgrace yourself. God knows why he placed division of labor for all the body. But the truth cannot be overemphasized. Whether now you they talk, whether now you they swallow, whether now you they see, whether now you they waka, all of you are just one target. And that target is to make sure the body moves. It's healthy. Today, if you African rep, you be rep Africa, you be general overseer, you be Oviasa general, you be Ogomon or Genun or Gochineke, whatever you are, everything we are doing here, geared to one thing alone, and that is Biafra must be restored. And may thunder fire anybody who thinks otherwise. Discipline. Discipline. It is the greatest weapon. We will work in coordinate. But we march as a disciplined soldier. You have no idea what we can achieve. Ordinary go to Aruchiku. You go to Aruchiku, you come back, you become your prerogative. How do they speak all this big grammar self? And then you're not Shama defending. Where do you know to defend? Have you left your village before? Oh, okay, you're in diaspora. Before you went to diaspora, you don't come up for your community. Now you are defending us. Indiscipline is what is worrying you. But you think indiscipline is the one you read for school? No. Don't worry. Consider the indiscipline and the danger that they oppose. Some of them are running franchise already. Don't worry, I know who to call, and they are having their way. And tomorrow you tell me and these people, make we stand for the same line to defend Biafra land. I go kill them first of all. Now decrease. So when you are doing what you are doing, reason very well. Think very well. But must I love you to work with you? Of course, no. It's natural. Let me digress. There are people you don't know. And the first time you're meeting them, you say, I love this guy. I love this guy. I don't know why. Honestly, you don't know why. But yet you love the guy. The same way you see somebody, you don't know the person. They've not done you anything. You now look at it and say, I hate this guy. I don't know why. But they've not done anything to you. It's natural. There are spiritual implications. And certainly those who understand this rule know that I don't need to love you to work with you. I just need to focus on the job and forget about the love. And love will be ONYIBE. But I hope you will understand. Consider the indiscipline and the danger of those who feel that it has to be them because they are the richest, or maybe because they are more educated. I listen to some people when they talk, you say, I am a professor, I am a PhD, I am a HHB. Look at all the professors in Nigeria. Where is Nigeria today? All the intellectual in Nigeria. Where is Nigeria? Are you not ashamed to say you are in Nigeria? I watched a video online this morning, and somebody was in front of Donald Trump tour and was trying to video one man. Immediately he just say, I'm in Nigeria, and the man changed his chapter. I say, Nigeria, you people are evil. You are evil. Nigeria is on Yoshi. This Oyibo man was speaking Igbo. I was surprised. This guy videoing Oyibo, you want to tell the world that Americans don't know how to do it. The moment you call Nigeria, if you see this man was possessed, he starts speaking Igbo, American man. Oh, he won Nigeria. Oh, the Nigeria bundi oshi. The Nigeria. The guy was even laughing, but was ashamed to continue with the video. Mad people. Without intellectual, where did he lead us to? We don't need intellectual to get Biafra. We don't need professor or bank account to get. We need simple discipline. Don't you see Awusa? We can call Awusa Fulani anything. When they tell them to sit under gutter and watch us and monitor us, they are doing that. Go to their mosque. Today you have different branches of church, not because Holy Ghost sent you, because you can't obey simple instruction. So when my general overseer insult me, I get angry and I want to be general overseer. Of course, it's workshop, and I go and open my own workshop. Why are they not opening workshop for mosque? Because these people don't understand the value of discipline. When they get to the mosque there, one lunatic will stand ahead of them and he will think, Allah, Kwani Sinala. All of them will be naked on the ground. Allah, Puanara. All of them will begin to puara everywhere. Allah, Riwanin. All of them begin to eat in Shunam and in Shotikapa. But this man is not a professor. But Buhari led Buhari, including S. Sudan, all of them will, because they understand discipline. That is why these people, without even going through primary one, Kendagati, they still maneuver us. Forget about they are getting aid from British government. Is it British government that is telling them how to do commit mayhem on our land? They're doing their job very well. Because they understand the need to work and coordinate. So when you are coming, well, we got to defend our land, but for IPOB family, wherever you there, now you they cause problem there. We must understand that discipline is the highest weapon. We've gotten to a stage sometimes we feel like getting mad. We feel like getting mad. But of course, when we understand the need for discipline, what do? We know who no go, no. If you pass this junction day for front. Why don't you understand it? You call somebody now and say, go and monitor this Fulani herdsmen. The moment he reach the junction, he go now make call. Oh boy, are they also the junction or are they monitor Fulani herdsmen? Who ask you? No, who asked you? He's a volunteer. Yes, he's a defender. Biafran defender terrorist. Yes, Biafran murderer squad. Hey, who asked you? One Fulani will just carry one cow. Stay in your junction and be looking at you. You'll be doing what you are doing, be looking at you. Then they hear English, you. But you go speak English for and go they look you. Where you do. You go say kill me, make her die. I know you are for English. He hear everything where you talk. He has a mission. He focuses on that mission. And now what am I saying in effect? Biafrans, this is the time we toe on the line of discipline. On the line of discipline. This rain will fall. Make no mistake about it. It's just that it's not the way people think it will happen. For God himself is the one who decides our way. So whatever you are planning, whatever you are doing, whatever you tend to do, please don't forget that discipline as members of IPOB, discipline as Biafrans, discipline as the children of God is what will give us the ultimate victory that we desire and we long for. But outside that, make no mistake about that. Nobody can stop Biafra. And this is the simple truth that everybody must acknowledge and observe. I'll be back in a minute.
We are Biafra in London, Biafra in Germany, Biafra everywhere. Biafra in Russia, Biafra in Malaysia, everybody likes it. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. But somebody said to all the IPOB, respect the leader of indigenous people. Nobody can stop Biafra. I say nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. You can jail the leader of Biafra. You can kill the people of Biafra, but never change their decision. Every time I play this about I wish me vision. Every time I sing this about I wish me vision. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. Biafra in bedroom, Biafra in bathroom, Biafra everywhere. Biafra in jail, Biafra in church, everybody likes it. They tried to kill us many years ago, killing the people of Biafra, destroying the people of Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong and good. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra because Biafra is strong. Nobody can stop Biafra. Nobody can stop Biafra. Obama.
Yes, sir, we must continue. My lines will be open temporarily. One or two call, this segment will be over. Our WhatsApp line, which is 070815456. I repeat again, our WhatsApp line, which is 07081545642 is open. The WhatsApp line again is 07081545642. And our direct line, which is 08122215971. A direct line which is 081-221-52971. They're both open and you are free to call. Believe me, our people are being killed ruthlessly for no reason. Don't let your heart trouble. And as a brave soldier that you are, because I believe every born Biafran, they are soldier. Make no mistake with your life. Do not be careless with your life, because in the end, every life of Biafran counts. Make no mistake about that. At the right time, we will respond to these people. But until then, be disciplined. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm hearing you, sir.
Yes, go ahead, please. Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good evening, watching. My name is Reza Chukwu Victory Ahonanya. I am calling from Rabat, Morocco. MAZI, all Biafra. I'm calling you in the respect of all these boys that our people say that if breeze blow, we know that father is wearing trouser. You understand? I was just seeing his post, seeing his lamenting. I say, yes, this is your true color. He has bring out his true colors. You understand? And we have no, even the world at large, the masses, the Biafrans has know that yes, this is who this guy truly is, he truly is. Because it's a time like this that we will know who is who and who is stabbing us at the back. And what I want to announce to everybody and every IPOB member and Biafrans worldwide and friends of Biafra is, if it is not IPOB, it can be like IPOB. And every person that is hiding under the umbrella of this struggle to take glory all to himself. Because just like our deputy made a statement about of trying to take the glory of what we have labored for. So anybody that thinks that he can come out from the side now and talk about Biafra and talk about to restore Biafra, I think that where have them been all this while? That's what I keep asking them. Where have you people been all this while? And for the fact that you people have never risen until our leader come forth, all of you have to follow suit, or you leave the IPOB and do your own. So MAZI, you have really do a great job to expose these people. At least I am their true color. Their true color. That's just why I call this evening. Like the program you did 3 days ago, you say unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Those are the
unbelievable.
For honestly, it's unbelievable. A lot of people even coming to look at that boy. A lot of people are calling me, hey, he's our man. Hey, don't leave him. Who is your man, Kai? Who is your man according to Yoruba? Who is your man? Who is your enemy? We must understand what it means, discipline. Discipline. You don't know we are in a battlefront already, and then may God have mercy on you. Go to Abba who are speaking, and the coordinators in Abba must make sure that everybody is calm. Let them kill the people they have to kill. This is their time. But in the end, oh, of course, Africa have a long way to go. We have a long way to go. But let's start from somewhere. You are a policeman. Is it Ogogoro you took? Is it a Kakai or Tramadol? What did you take? Is it the Kake that is shocking you? Don't worry. Don't worry. Like I said, we will not be taking much call on this segment, so we can go to the next one. Can you hear me? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line, are you there? Of course, that should be Zoo Epileptic Network. Our people must be disciplined. And that is the words of MAZI Obidi. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, your name and where are you calling from?
This is Chris Kevin from Cross River. Hello?
Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
Okay. We are not receiving Radio BIAFRA directly to our radio signal. And another thing is that I'm hearing that they are foolishly organizing the Ndioshi are foolishly organizing an interview on Radio Biafra International. And in fact, I don't care with that one. They are just doing their nonsense. All I'm after is MAZI Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you.
God bless you. It is simple. That is the discipline we are seeing. Discipline. Who is Radio Buhari? These are the people who were telling us, chain of command, command and chain. We got to chain you. You don't reach them to chain now. Then no one made them chain them. You see? And these are the same people who want to march with me. All of you exhibit your stupidity. Our leader said this is the time we leave the door open. Let the enemy show themselves. In those days we cannot talk. Hey, you have to be chained. Chain yourself. As we command you, chain yourself. Only one chain now. Only one command now. You know if you chain yourself. This is discipline. He who must be the leader of you all must be the servant. He that must be the commander must be willing to be commanded. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? I know these lines are being hacked, and hopefully any moment from now they will be changed. But it's to be expected, so we expecting it anyway. But they came late, that is just the truth. They came late. And at the right time, they will give way. When it's time for the sun to rise, they will give way. And so, Biafrans, wherever you are, don't let anybody deceive you. Are you there, caller?
Yeah, Father, good evening.
Good evening from there. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm calling from Onisha. My name is Mekoka from Onisha, and I'm going to take Biafra land.
Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah. I would like to use my direct language.
Of course, the Sensu Epileptic Network, but then we will be drawing the curtain for this segment. Biafrans, wherever you are all over the world, a word is enough for a wise. These Fulanis are disciplined. They are disciplined to the essence that they don't look at who is who. When it comes to coordinating themselves, working in a coordinating manner to kill us, they do it perfectly. And we can't do this also. This is not the time to speak with the both sides of your mouth. This is the time to look for IPOB family and join and stop deceiving yourself. If you cannot join, you must have a genuine reason. And I know every coordinator knows what to do. Because what we are looking for is freedom. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't want to be governor of Biafra land. I don't want to be anything in Biafra land. In fact, I know Biafra will come and in our lifetime. The moment Biafra come, pam, I could run go Saudi Arabia or Yugoslavia. Because some of you are so Uchemefo will be vice president. So the moment they announce Biafra, they just kill them first. Me, I don't run. Once they announce Biafra, I don't turn to Awusa run come out. So that Ndiojo can expose themselves for proper Biafra nation to emerge. But I don't blame you. Having lived in this corrupt entity called Nigeria, it's God's mercy that we are still here today. You still have righteous men and women who can defend our land. Who would have believed that somebody like MAZI Nnamdi Kanu who exists in a current day Nigeria like this, who would have believed that somebody like MAZI Uchemefo will not allow this platform to be sued? Unbelievable. But at the right time, they will let us go. It is not with their eye, but they will let us go. I'll be back in a minute.
asking for. Freedom is all we asking for. You have to free our great nation we love and cherish. You have to free our great nation or all will perish. They carry girl around for the massacre. They kill our people and say we be animal. No food to chop, no job, no joy. Mama, papa go straight for school, all in vain. Even the work camp, no payment. Child was born in suffering, grown in suffering, she die in suffering. In this country, so a pity, a pity. We are not brothers, just let me go. No culture, no tribe, just let me go. Not religion, or the same thing came. Can you tell me what makes us in unity?
Freedom is all we asking for. Freedom is all we asking for. You have to free our great nation we love and cherish. You have to free our great nation or all will perish.
Biafra, Emeka Unosi, Biafra Gama Hapo, Biafra Gawe Bozogabiri, Agama Hapo, Biafra Gawe Bozogabiri, Biafra Kadendo. Emeka Unosi, Biafra, Emeka Unosi, Biafra Gama Hapo, Biafra Gawe Bozogabiri, Agama Hapo, Biafra Gawe Bozogabiri, Biafra Kadendo, Biafra Kadendo. Emeka Unosi, Biafra, Emeka Unosi, Biafra Gama Hapo, Biafra Gawe Bozogabiri, Agama Hapo, Biafra Gawe Bozogabiri, Biafra Kadendo. Emeka Unosi, Biafra, Emeka Unosi, Biafra Gama Hapo, Biafra Gawe Bozogabiri, Agama Hapo, Biafra Gawe Bozogabiri, Biafra Kadendo, Biafra Kadendo. Emeka Unosi, Biafra, Emeka Unosi, Biafra Gama Hapo, Biafra Gawe Bozogabiri, Agama Hapo, Biafra Gawe Bozogabiri, Biafra Kadendo, Biafra Kadendo.
Emeka Unosi, Biafra, Emeka Unosi, Biafra, Biafra, Gawe Bozogabiri, Agama Hapo, Biafra, Gawe Bozogabiri, Biafra Kadendo, Biafra Kadendo.
John conspired with his fellow Nigerians, northern Nigerians, to massacre over 2,000 eastern Nigerians in May 1966. This is genocide. Sawan murdered his supreme commander, stole his mantle of office, and proceeded to direct the extermination of army officers and men of eastern Nigerian origin. This is genocide. Sawan plotted and executed the wholesale massacre throughout Nigeria of persons of eastern Nigeria origin in September 1966, killing over 30,000 defenseless men, women, and children. This is genocide. The one genocidal act perpetrated, the mass exodus of millions of eastern Nigerians resident in different parts of Nigeria, abandoning all their properties, businesses, and their means of livelihood. This is genocide. The one refused to compensate eastern Nigerians who have lost all their properties as a result of his activities. This is genocide. The one permitted the wanton destruction of properties, looting, rape throughout those areas of Biafra overrun by his troops. This is genocide. The one ordered the forcible transfer of Biafran children from their homes in Biafra to Nigeria. It is genocide. For all this act, the one stands condemned for genocide, a crime condemned by the civilized world under international law, a crime against humanity, a crime against God.
Hello, Biafra, lovers of freedom. Have you heard about the project Ozemena? Means never again. If yes, be part of the newest edition organized by Ipob UK families, Biafra Education Awareness Day. Theme, Biafra Genocide Exhibition. 2 days of more revelation, discovery, insights to all that you need to know about the Biafra Genocide. Date, Friday, 16th August 2019, Saturday, 17 August 2019. Time 12 p.m. till 8. Venue Goldsmith University of London and Lewisham Way, New Cross, SE 14, 6NW London. Remembering all Biafran victims and victors, we shall defend our lives or we shall perish. The Biafran struggle is big, strong, and more reliable. With MAZI Nnamdi Okukanu, deputized by MAZI Uche Mefo. This is coming to you from the office of the UK National Coordinator and the Genocide Exhibition Committee.
Yes, the whole world knows that Biafra is at home. We wrestle against flesh and we wrestle against blood. We wrestling against principalities and power. We indeed are wrestling against wicked spirits in the heavenly places. But we will never willingly give a foot to them. For all the time they have, let them do all they can. This is Radio Biafra Extra, for the avoidance of doubt. A very live broadcast on this very faithful day, the 7th day of the month of August, the year of Chukwu Kikabiama 2019. We are streaming right from Biafra land. Of course, they will say concurrently through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is MAZI Uche Mefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State. And Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. It's amazing. It's amazing how wonderful it is to be in IPOB. Of course, we are all Biafrans, but not all Biafrans are Biafrans. You won't understand anyway. MAZI Uche Mefo is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. But of course, if you have not lived in the zoo called Nigeria, you will not understand the implication behind those words. And these are the words that define who we are. We're very proud that we have men who could stood up and speak a word, and a lot of miracle happens. Go and ask the Nigerian state. You will know how paranoid they are. But of course, MAZI Uche Mefo is standing on a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Okukano, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 6 decades. Others are using us as a change rapper. Change rapper. You just come, you talk, Nigeria will call you and give you money. And then tomorrow your language change. Don't worry. Umenizu mwa. Makanomene ka honi hora chiko zukike. Ihe hu legwa honora akponu kete. Unuro na nyangwere ko jelu enwo. But of course you won't understand, and certainly I don't expect you to understand. Mazen Nnamdi Okukano is from Afari Ibeku. Afari Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And certainly Abia State is Biafra land. Abia State is the land where Nigerian army headquarter of Nigerian artillery, headquarter of Nigerian Air Force, headquarter of Nigerian Navy, headquarter of Nigerian Boko Haram, headquarter of Nigerian Miati Allah, headquarter of Nigerian Fulani headsmen is in Abia State. Hey, they thought it's the center of gravity. Let's oppress them. Let's deal with them. Let's shoot them. Let's kill them. It is your time. Do it while you have the time. I am George ONYIBE. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And Delta State is Biafra land. We will, of course, we will talk. When we finish talking, we'll go to bed. Or maybe we start becoming your gate man. If you have ear, here. If you don't have ear, just be playing your one Nigeria. But let me tell you, when we are done with all of you, our life can never remain the same again. It is a promise and not a threat. There are those who say, oh, they can't do anything. You know, they don't have AK-47. Do they have grenade? Of course we don't have. We do not have. Don't worry. If you respect Fulani herdsmen, you respect Boko Haram, you have high regard for Miati Allah because they kill at will. Look at one Nigerian Boko Haram army. He just shot somebody in Aba. Then there is another Boko Haram DSS. They are somewhere in Ebonyi State shutting down churches. But it's okay. It's okay. We acknowledge the Almighty Creator, the one who sits in heaven and preside over the affair of man. He is the one who has set our feet upon this path. For IPOB simply answer to our prayers. For how many years, for how long we have been subjugated, we have been humiliated, we have been dominated, we have been disenfranchised, we have been emasculated in every way imaginable and possible. But who will see it? And today, you hear the voice of freedom calling out from you in the wilderness. You see men and women putting their life on the line, undergoing a lot of human degrading torture and treatment. And against all odds, men and women are willing to die for a country they know nothing about. I only heard the name. I know nothing about Biafra. But there are millions of Biafrans out there who are like me and they are willing to die in it. Don't worry. I won't proceed until we acknowledge your Almighty Creator. Don't worry. Be speaking grammar. Don't worry. I worry. Aso Igbo. Suma alin your charm. Akani won your charm. So Suma Igbo. Ya goke koko. Ubu agoko nyeri here. Anyị na-aja gị mma o. Ịmakwa n'eziokwu na ịmara mma ịhụnanya na gị obiọma gị ojuru anyanya dadi o. Ịmakwa n'inwe gị mgbanwe o. Ọ dịghị onye dị ka gị. Ịbụ Alpha na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na you know, as a child, I used to hear, on ease is the head that wear the crown. I never understand the true meaning until I see MAZI Chuka for me for. You open your eye and you look online, you search the faces of the gods. You just wish this journey ends today. But the more you look, the less you see. And sometimes you get frustrated, you're just tired. But then there is something in you that says, this journey must continue. But then who are you to question the Almighty Creator? And those of you who are questioning Chukwokika Biama, you get ready. Because he will surely visit you. And then there is yet another man who is a prince. By now, when you go to his backyard, only God knows how many goats you will see tying down there. Or is that not what makes you Igwe? You know, is that not what makes you Igwe? Most of you think, you know, it's enjoyment. He's traveled America. He's going to travel. Where is the next one? Australia. And then he's going to travel maybe Japan. And, you know, he's enjoying. He's enjoying. May you see that kind of enjoyment in your life. Because you will never know until you get there. There was a time I have to travel almost 3 days in a stretch. When I got to my destination, my trouser was falling out of my waist already. And I asked the people, those traveling on this road make one slim? They started mocking at me. But that is the truth. Not until you are there, you will not know. But even then, there are people say, hey, he's in Jamaica now. Do you know he's in London? Oh, he's eating money. Ndioshi. Ndioshi. Uneasy the head that wears the cap. Kwademe hijelu. Kwademe hijelu. Nisha wakwole yo ne mwakole yo. Ibijeko hijelu. Isha wakwole yo ne mwakole yo. Ibijeko hijelu. Umwene o dosine o. Umwene dosine o. Nelongu hongu yegu mefi onyeri oyo. Kori ndu yeye neri o negugwe o. Okuri mako wagwa ni mo webu o. Onye Biafra o tehinura o. Mo Biafra o tehinura o. Nelu ebu menyi yeyi moro onyeri oyo. Enra po yoku yacho ni nsa o. Okuri mako wagwa ni mo ibwenye ibu. Umwene o doesn't know. Umwene o doesn't know. Nelongu hongu yebu mefi onyeri oye. Kori ndu yeye neri o negugwe o. Okuri mako wagwa ni mo webu. There are some people now, let me tell you what I actually mean. Their mother and their father are suffering in the village. They won't take care of them. Mama, don't worry. Papa, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry, Mama. God will help us, Mama. And you will never help them until they die. And when they die, before you come or before you bury them, you will build a befitting house. You will sell 100 plots of land. You will do everything so your friends can think you are human being. You are animal. Your mother died of hunger. Your parents died of hunger. Ordinary headache killed them. But of course, you will show off. You're a big boy, my foot. The same thing. There are most of you who, at the tip of your finger, Awusa, Fulani, Yoruba, British government themselves will run out of this country. God gave you that grace. But of course, we must worship you. If we don't do it, it's okay. The way they start killing us, and now you now come and play hero. Oh, hero. Give us your name. Let's make a music for you. Just give us your name. Let's form one music for you. Yoshi. Enya biane beni da jezi. Omeni ra jezi jama nsombo aria. Enya biane beni da jezi. We wazo nwa kokwo ali onwo. But of course we must continue. We must continue. Your brother, your sister, wherever they are, tell them to look for IPOB closer to them. My happiness today is that those who are genuinely IPOB members know what is involved. And certainly if it's about the money, we know where we'll be today. But it is freedom of our people that drives us. The love of our fatherland, our motherland, that is why we are here. But I hope you will understand. We will go to our topic this evening without wasting much of our time. Our topic is simply a country whose foundation is built on lies. A country whose foundation is built on lies. Now, watch. There are many countries today who think they are world power. When I say world power, you know what I mean. They are champion. But gradually they are sinking without knowing it. The only thing that brings a nation down is when they begin to deviate from the very principle which held their foundation. Any country that deviates from that very principle that makes them to stand in the first place, they will crumble. Forget about it. Forget about it. Alexander the Great started having problem the moment he was willing to compromise the blood of the Roman emperors. One of the things that makes his generals turn against him was his relationship with Cleopatra, a queen of Egypt. And of course, the consequence was too much for Cleopatra to bear. She has to kill herself. You can sample them one after the other. And every nation that shifts from the very principle that held them together, they will fall. It's just a matter of time because kingdom rise and kingdom fall. But when it comes to Nigeria, what exactly built Nigeria? What is it? Lies. Lies. Oh, you have independent. It's a lie. Oh, we are democratic state. It's a lie. They can go on and on and on. Watch everything they tell you about Nigeria. Anything Nigeria will tell you about Nigeria is a lie. Because the foundation of this zoo called Nigeria is built on lies. God bless the Queen. God bless the Queen. And keep the Queen that she may see her handwork in Nigeria. God bless Lugard. Yushi. And so when you are saying, oh, we are Nigeria, you are a liar. You are not a Nigeria. Nobody say Nigeria. Only lunatics are Nigeria. Hey, do you know we are Nigeria? It's a lie. Nobody say Nigeria. What do you know? What is Nigeria? Huh? Because the way we are going to, when we are done with the name Nigeria, nobody will want to associate with that name. And certainly, these people are coming to change that name. Don't you know Ghana, his name was not Ghana before. It was Gold Coast. And when something happened, their name changed from Gold Coast to Ghana. And so when somebody is saying, I'm a Ghanaian today, tell the person you are a Gold Coastarian. Or how would they want to speak the English? He said, no, I'm not a Gold Coastarian. He's not a Ghanaian. The same way, very soon, they will change your name. Because when we are done with that name, Nigeria, you will wish you never associated with it. A country built on lies. They come out and say, oh, Nigeria is the giant of Africa. I was hearing this thing as a child. Don't you know Nigeria is the giant of Africa? British government will come and say, Nigeria is the most populous nation in Africa. Who told you we are a nation? It's a lie. Nigeria is not a nation. Nigeria is a country. Nigeria, the most populous nation in Africa, we cannot allow it to break down because Africa will break down. It's a lie. They lie to you. They just want you to feel proud. In their heart of heart, you are a cockroach. You are a chinchi. In Nigeria, giant of Africa, the poorest man in South Africa is more honorable than the president of Nigeria. Let Jubri come out openly. Let's know him. You will understand what we mean. Even Gambia, Namibia, what is Somalia? All of them. Nigeria is giant of Africa. Most of you, giant of fools. Of course, you are giant. Now, let me tell you one secret. From primary 1 till secondary school, class 3. Because in my time, there is nothing like GSS or SSS as you have today. So from primary 1, Otakara, we call it Otakara, we carry slate. From Otakara till I got to secondary school, class 3. Do you know what I come out? My parents has beat me up. There is nothing they did not do so that I can come out first, second, 10, self. Even 30 self, I know if you carry. My position in secondary school then was 45 out of 47. Then the next term, I will carry 41 out of 43. One day my father beat me. In fact, the more they beat me, the more I feel. And when I came back that day, my father said, how many did you come out? I said, Daddy, 45 out of 48. He said, yes, turn it upside down. I turned it upside down. He said, how many people did you gap? I said, Daddy, 3 people. He said, my son, you come out third. So I may be 43 position out of 45. I gap 2 people now. I not try. You turn it upside down. Now me come out second or third. But it was not like that, because the day my father remembered this truth, that day I was liberated. Go and ask those who studied with me. Go and ask them. You think we didn't go to school? Don't worry. Just leave all those side. But I will have to tell you. So what we are saying in effect is that you are just like my father at that time. Whenever they tell you that you are giant of Africa, it's a lie. They just want you to feel relevant. Maybe you can wake up. You are giant of stupidity in Africa. Hey, Nigeria, giant of Africa. Tell me, where exactly are you giant? Is it for electricity giant? Is it for industrial giant? Well, of course, giant of terrorists, Boko Haram, corruption, giant of Indoshin and Yama, giant of hopeless animal, illiterate in power, old man in power, giant of the most stupid black race on earth. That is Nigeria. Of course, you are a giant. You were just like me, where you carry second to the last, and then you are second when you turn it upside down. A nation built on falsehood, a nation built on lies. This is oh, let's defend our one Nigeria, let's defend our 419, our fraud. We have to defend it. But I know the reason, but we will help you reason, don't worry. But of course, they will tell you that Nigeria is a giant of Africa because they just want you to feel good, you feel proud. Just like one of our leader brokers. He said, all this while, ONYIBE have been calling you, black is beautiful, black is beautiful. Where is the beauty? Almost a decade of telling you black is beautiful. Where is the beautiful? Tell me a city in Africa that is standing without the influence of the Europeans or the colonial master. Hey, you are beautiful. Oh, you are beautiful. You are shaking your bumbo everywhere. Even inside church, you are shaking the bumbo Jesus give you. And all these people are learning how to shoot gun. You are shaking bumbo. Baby Oko, Yushi. Constitutionally, they come out and tell you, say, we the people of Nigeria, we the people of Nigeria, we made this law, we the people of Nigeria. Who is this we the people of Nigeria? Abdulsalami Abubakar went to London, brought the very law, the constitution that is governing us. A gate man, Abdulsalami Abubakar. In fact, the CJN of Nigeria currently now is more enlightened than Abdulsalami Abubakar. And then they say, our 1999 constitution, we the people of Nigeria, we have agreed before now that your land will be Luga. We the people of Nigeria, we have agreed that your land can never be good for seaport. We the people of Nigeria, we say there is no international airport in your country. Yes, we the people of, who is this we the people of your Nigeria? Most of you don't ask. But you have access to all these people. And they say, we the people of Nigeria, ask them, this man where that they call we the people of Nigeria, I know go better for him. Because I wonder why a man called we the people of Nigeria will come from God knows where and decide our fate. Because the last time I checked, Nigerian constitution was not written by consulting anybody. Through group of corrupt element individual came up, wrote a decree, changed it to constitution, and today when people are saying, does the law back it? Does the law? I have never seen level of stupid people in my life. Which law are we talking about? Okay, the one made by we the people of Nigeria. Now you know. A country whose foundation is laid on lies, falsehood. Nobody even know the constitution of Nigeria. Our lawyers are being guided by Nigerian Law Review. They don't know the law. They don't know the law. They don't wake up in the morning and say, do you know that Okenkwo steal yam now? They say, but our law don't have provision for yam stealer. They say, add it. They end it with we the people of Nigeria. That is why today they play with our intelligence. And then somebody say, hey, it's according to our law. We the people of Nigeria. Who are these we the people? But of course they have to say this. They lie to you just to alleviate the sovereignty of Nigeria. So when they are telling you, we the people of Nigeria, they want you to believe that, oh, you know, Nigeria have authority. Who gave them authority? Who gave them? Who gave them? No, who gave them? We the people of Nigeria. Why are they afraid of referendum? Why is Nigeria afraid of referendum? Let the world come and decide and say, let's do referendum today. Even the Fulani that are looting on behalf of British government will deny Nigeria. Hey, we the people of Nigeria, we the people of, you try and find out who is the we the people of Nigeria. You will be surprised because nobody in Nigeria is a Nigeria except the British government. So certainly when they say we the people of Nigeria, what they are telling you is we British government, we own the Nigeria. That is exactly what they are telling you. Don't let anybody deceive you. We the people of Nigeria, it is our law. And I look at some people, they say, do you know what our law say? We have to obey our law. Yes, we have to economize our law. Do you have law? Who wrote it? How did it come? Who were the people who were consulted to enact this very law you are telling me? A nation built on falsehood. I hope you will understand. And then you begin to hear them say, if we allow Nigerian to break, many countries in Africa will break. That is what British told you. That is what British said to you. BBC lied to the world. Herod Wilson made sure that Kwashoko, hunger will kill our people, blockage everywhere. Up to the extent that the other name for Kwashoko is Herod Wilson syndrome. Herod Wilson syndrome. That's another name for Kwashoko in the Western world. And you ask them, why would you starve these people? Why will you allow them to die? He said, don't you know that if we allow Nigerian to break, other countries in Africa will start breaking? But who told you? Who if they don't even know Nigeria exists? Go to every country. Once you are in Nigeria, you are a potential candidate for slaughter. Who cares? Destroying Nigeria is actually a relief to Africans. So whenever you hear them say, oh, we can't allow Nigeria to break because it's going to affect other African countries, they lie to you. They lie to you. They're just trying to make it look as if Nigeria is relevant. Nigeria is a liability to everybody. Every country in Africa, the lowest and the undermined continent in the world, they don't even want Nigerians. They lie to you. But of course, they must continue lying. Nigerian foundation was laid on lying. They must continue lying to remain relevant. But in the end, a nation built on falsehood must be destroyed. And you will know where we are coming from and certainly where we are going to. And then when the other way, they will now come to you and say, don't you know it's God that created Nigeria? I remember in those days when DSS got me, when they arrested me. And the Hausa man say, my son, you are fighting for Biafra. Don't you know you are a debtor man? Debtors are not Biafra now. Leave Igbo people. Let them do Biafra. And don't you know it's God that creates Nigeria? God creates Nigeria. They lie. And let me pass a message to you. Any God will create Nigeria, turn that Amajoha will fire that God. No God create Nigeria. God create nation, not country. Colonial masters create country. You don't tell me how we are a nation. Nigeria is not a nation, it's a country. And so when when Fulani want to deceive you, they say it's God that created us. Of course, terrorists, Lugard and prostitute Flora Shaw. They created you. They are your God, but they are not my God. They lie to you. But why would they tell you it's God that created? Because they're prying on our love for the Creator. They know we are Christian. The same thing that makes Yoruba to be ruling us in the church, and you are going to give them tithe and offering. Hey, you are going to heaven. Hey, that is the same way Fulanis are playing on our intelligence. It's God that created Nigeria, and your children believe that. They say, you know, God knows the best. Anything God chooses for us is okay. Don't you know that the children of Israel in the days of Samuel choose to have a king? And God said, no, I won't give you a king. But yet they said, God, we need a king. Go and study the rise of a king in your Bible. And so if God actually created Nigeria, and now we're telling God that we don't want Nigeria, why can't God respect his own law? Did he not create us a free moral agent? Why would he impose Nigeria on us? And now we rise up and we say, God, we don't want to be Nigeria. I thought we are free moral agent. So why will he be running from the privileges given to us? That is to tell you God didn't create Nigeria. But of course, they know you are Christians. You love God. So once they lie to you in the name of God, you receive it. Fela knew this truth. Amen. 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 Waka waka waka. Amen. 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 You go for Mecca, they go say Amen. 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 The Christian go say Amen. 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 Don't you get it? And most of you believe it wholeheartedly. Oh, let us pray for Nigeria. It's our dear nation. It's your dear nation. Not my dear nation. Not Biafra's dear nation. But they lie to you. They lie to you. But one day you will understand. You come out and say, the government is committed to the unity of Nigeria. We are committed, we APC, we PDP, we are committed to the unity of Nigeria. The moment you hear that very language, they lie to you. That is just a real proclamation of Islamization agenda. Anytime you hear, we the people of Nigeria, we are committed to the unity of Nigeria, what they are telling you is that you must be Islamized. Let me see how if I can be able to make you understand where they are coming from. What is the unity of Nigeria? Fulani has conquered Hausa. They are taking more than half of Yoruba land, and they must subdue Biafrans. That is unity. You must be Islamized. And then one day we wake up, all of us are saying lie, lie, hey, la, la. Obakarami say hey, la, lie. All of us have started shouting early morning. Hala, Kubara, Jawana Kanama. That is the unity they look for. It's not unity to allow me to be who I am and let them be who they are. After all, my fowl and their fowl is not the same. My goat and their goat is not the same. My cow and their cow is not the same. Most of you don't even know that the lizard in Biafra land does not look the same way like the lizard in Hausa land. And they are uniting us. Who the hell are they to unite us when God did not unite us? If God wanted us to be united, we will have the same cow. We will have the same kind of chicken. So whenever they tell you, we're working for unity, they are telling you we must Islamize you. Run for your life. Nation built on falsehood. And then when they come, they say the North have more population. They lie to you. I go and ask British government. The first ever election in Nigeria was rigged by British government in favor of the North. And most of you live on without light today. Oh, Hausa have more population than us. Yeah, of course, I give it to them. They have more landmark. If our geographical mark have not been tempered, then let's give it to them. They have more landmark. But who told you they have more population than us? Do you have Hausa Fulani anywhere in China? Do you have Fulani anywhere in America? Do you have Fulani anywhere in Yugoslavia? Where do you have Fulani? Only in Nigeria and some few African countries. But even in those African countries where you see Fulani, Igbo, only Igbo tribe of the Biafra people outnumber them. Don't you know you have over 30 million Igbo only in Lagos State? Don't you know you have over 40 million Igbo people only in Kano State? The same thing applies to Kaduna. The same thing applies to Sokoto. So who did the census? Where did they do the census? But they lie to you and you believe it. Hey, I have plenty of pastors. You check in your community. They don't mingle with us. We accept that for them. But count all of them and tell me if they are more a number than your community. As a child, I was taught, anywhere you go, if you don't see Igbo man, run. And I challenge you today, take a census wherever you are. Remove the indigenous people of that land and check the next population of the next people. You see Igbo man. And I can assure you that there are some communities where the Igbo outnumbered the indigenous. But they lie to you. So, Hausa have more population. If Hausa will have more population, why is people from Niger Republic coming to canvass for Jubri? Why is people from Sudan coming to canvass for Hausa that have more population? They would have relaxed, but they lie to you. So you can accept all the lie they tell you. Hey, Hausa have population. We can never win them. You are a bushmeat. They lie to you. The same way they come out and say, oh, it's Hausa that is feeding you. It's Hausa that is feeding us. If Nigerian break now, who will feed us? Adamu Farouk even said it. In the car and in the food, which one is more plenty? Yoruba man say it is the motor. He said no, it's not the motor. It is the plenty, the food. Nigeria need more food than petrol. So if Niger Delta or Biafra take their oil, we will take our food. They laugh. Who told you they are feeding you? Since this year have not chewed granite, maybe they have granite. I can't remember the year I ate carrot last. Maybe they have carrot. Certainly I eat onions, but I don't know the value it adds to my life. I don't take watermelon because Hausa is the one selling it, but we do plant it. Yes, I eat cucumber because I know most of them come from our place. I don't eat nama any longer. I don't eat guru, even though we have guru. I avoid many things today. And so, I also don't eat gari, they don't farm gari, and I eat regularly. In fact, if you know me, I don't play with akpu. Better akpu. I can eat it 30 times in a week. I can eat akpu from January to December without changing it. Though medically, they will tell you this is carbohydrate. Who told you? My body and Oyibo body are the same thing. When China man chop indomie, macaroni and spaghetti, and look healthy, my body and body are the same thing. But they lie to you. And then you are trying to condition, you need to eat carbohydrate, then mix it with protein, and then you can eat fiber. Now lie, swallow up money to now, January to December. You live 300 years, but they lie to you. Do I eat it 2 and shanama? Do I eat it 2 and shimelu? Can't you get it? I also wake up in the morning and start eating 2 and shinama, 2 and shoshikapa, 2 and shimelu, everything 2 and a she must follow. Yoruba we make a soup, a pot of soup with oil. They will buy palm oil, 20 liters, 100 bag of pepper. Is their nature? It's okay for them. Pepper where one Yoruba person go chop. If 20 Biafran chop them, they go run mad. And somebody tomorrow night will say, it's Yoruba that is feeding us with pepper or feeding us with 2 and shanama. But you won't understand all these things because they have reprogrammed you. Somebody has actually called me and said, hey, do you know these Biafra you people are fighting for? That if we get Biafra, hungry will kill us. Hungry better kill us so. Hungry better kill us so. But of course, you have been living in darkness. But it's time for you to see the light. How many lies are we going to talk about? Oh, arrow, reconstruction, rehabilitation. Don't you know it's a lie? That is Nigerian for you. Then we are talking about Igbo presidency. All our life we've been hearing this. Don't you know it's a lie? And then Ogoni clean up. Don't you know it's a lie? You start hearing Ogoni clean up the day you were born. Look at you, you are old man, you are still singing the same chorus. The second Niger bridge. Don't you know it's a lie? How many lies can we go to contend with? Most of these promises will only restart our mind and then keep us dormant, inactive, irrelevant, maybe for the next 4 years. Or only God knows how long. When they lie to you, it restarts your mind. Those of you who use Android phone, you get to a stage, your phone starts malfunctioning, you restart it. It starts all over again. That is what this promise is. It restarts us. And then we restart. And then we stabilize. It carries us for another 4 years. Then they replan the stupidity and foolishness and how they will rastardize us and mesmerize us, and then they will start all over again. The only solution, the only weapon, the only thing that can stop this is to say the truth. Our leaders said we will destroy the zoo, but only with the truth. Nigeria will bleed shame and disgrace. They will bleed shame and disgrace. And some people will say, oh, they want to buy gun. Oh, no. Nigeria is the easiest country to destroy in the world because she's built on lie. And all you need to do is say the truth. Begin to say the truth. You see her shrink. And we will not stop. We will destroy Nigeria with the truth. Nothing more, nothing less. I'll be back in a minute.
Nigeria is falling, we are going to sing it out. With the truth. We're coming out right now, and the price is up. With the truth. Escalate to paradise. Who are escalate? Receive and escalate to paradise. Escalate to paradise. Escalate. Rocha say escalate to paradise.
Worldwide people, they don't they kill us since. Nobody talk about them after the whole killing. Them go sweep them under the carpet. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. Maybe in our blood, now you let take the bath. Without our resources, nothing like one Nigeria. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. They don't set confusion among our brothers. They won't kill our leader because he speak the truth. These people are shameless, they don't get conscience. No hiding place for them. See their doom for their doorstep. We are blessed folks. Who do go to Kabama bless no man feel cause worldwide thing.
Nigeria is falling, we are gonna sing it out.
With the truth, with the truth.
We're coming out right now, watching down the prices out.
With the truth, with the truth.
Escalate paradise. Who are you escalate? Who see by escalate paradise? Obasanjo escalate paradise. Amechi escalate paradise. Bazu escalate.
This is special dedication to my friends and my brothers and my sisters and my uncle and my cousins who are here in Biafra land, outside Biafra land, in the world at large. We are Biafrans. If we are one Nigeria, why are they killing us? If we are one Nigeria, why are they raping us? If we are one Nigeria, why are they depriving us? We want to go, women, we want to go, truly, we want to go, sincerely, we want to go, right now, we want to go, myself, I want to go, Nande Kano want to go, Uche Mongo want to go, Jojo Ibe want to go, we want to go, Biafrans, they want to go, we are 7 steps ahead the zoo, we are whiter than white, we are whiter than snow, all we need is referendum, dissipating, trafficking. I was born and raised in the Biafra land. This is my religion. Biafra is my religion. You can think Biafra, speak Biafra, see Biafra. God will assign this. Nobody can change it. Lost day, minus day. Biafra will come. We love you. We love you. We love you. Biafra. Woo! I told you.
Nigeria is falling, we are gonna sing it out.
With the truth, with the truth.
Coming out right now, running down the prices out.
With the truth, with the truth.
Escalate to paradise. Escalate. Who are they? Escalate to paradise. Amechi escalate. Osiba escalate to paradise. Abasanjo escalate. Obiano escalate to paradise. British government is fire. British government allows to go. The people of Chukwu won't go. We won't go. Allows to go. British government is fire. British government allows to go. We won't go. We won't go. Allows to go. Allows to go. Nigeria is falling, we are going to sing it out.
With the truth, with the truth.
Coming out right now, running down the prices out.
With the truth, with the truth.
Escalate to paradise. Who are escalate? Amechi escalate to paradise. Escalate. Osiba escalate to paradise. Obasanjo escalate. Obiano escalate to paradise. Ojizo can escalate.
Three wise men, yesterday, Obiajulu Monday, CJ Papa, Lost Train. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it.
Yes, yes, of course. This moment our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 07081545642. Our WhatsApp line is 07081545642. Our WhatsApp line for the last time is 07081545642. Our direct line is 08122152971. Our direct line once again is 08122152971. And special number dedicated to the female is 08128858614. Special number for the female is 08128858612. Nigeria must be destroyed with the truth. Forget about AK-47, forget about nuclear warhead, forget about that thing they are thinking. Just speak the truth. Nigeria is gone and obliterated. Can you hear me, caller, on the line?
I can hear you, my brother. Good evening to you.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
I can hear you very clear, and I'm very, very happy this night. Our radio in Ahaba is on. This is Oche Biafra calling from Ahaba in the Biafra land. And I'm from Ebonyi State as well. But I'm calling from Ahaba right now. My brother, I hope you can hear me clearly.
Go ahead, please. The world is listening.
Thank you. I'm very, very happy. Our radio is right on in Ahaba here. And since all this while, even between last week, our radio is not clear. But right now, everything is very, very clear. I thank the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, the leader of MAZI Nandekan. I thank each of the deputy director. I thank all IPOB workers. You people are too much. You people should continue moving on. We are marching on. The zoo has already collapsed. The baboons, the monkeys, they have already collapsed. They have nothing to offer. Complaining everywhere. The other one, the Omo Yoruba, is coming out to say that he is going to march for revolution. Is it now that you want to go and march for revolution, Omo Yoruba? Is it right now? Because you people have been watching the zoo. You people have been watching Nigerian soldiers attack us in Mpo, kill us in Mpo. They attack us in Hebridge, they kill us in Hebridge. They attack us in Oga, they kill us. You people did not see it. So now you are talking about the revolution to whatever. Omo Yoruba, which person did you learn it for? Is it not for the leader of indigenous people of Biafra? Look, they are killing people everywhere. Even they kill Reverend Father in Enugu last time. Even the idiot, the one that they call himself Fadambaka. The one that they call himself Fadambaka, the idiot in Mbaka, he cannot even come out to say something. Mbaka, you said that, you said last time I checked, Mbaka, you said that IPO, the people who are talking about Biafra, the IVO, Mbaka, you have finished collected money and you campaign for the child rapist, the Muhammad Buhari, and right now the child rapist has gone, and you cannot even look. The Mbaka, Muhammad Buhari is the one that's killing IPOB, but it is Muhammad Buhari also say that any attack on the north is attack on Boko Haram. Any attack on Boko Haram is attack on the north. Now you are sleeping. Shame on you, Reverend Father Mbaka. Shame on you, all the Reverend Fathers in our land, all the people who claim that they are Christ, they are Father, they are whatever. In fact, the Chukwu Kadiama is going to punish you people in millions of naira because you people watch. Even you, Ohaneze Ndigo, all the Southeast governors, you people have been watching in our land when we protest, ordinary protest in our land with the Biafra flag. You people watch the zoo soldiers to attack us. You people will watch the zoo police to attack us. You people will not say anything. Chukwu Abiyama is in charge. British, Queen of England, you are the one that come to our land and amalgamate us and put us to one Nigeria. Queen of England, what we are asking you right now, because you people have turned blind eye on it. Queen of England, what we are asking you right now, the time that you come to Biafra land, is it not Biafra that we are answering? Hausa people, they are Hausa Fulani, the other people, they are Yoruba people as well. Queen of England, you people have to come and separate us. You people have to come and do this thing. This fight that you people want to turn our land to Ethiopia war, our leader has been doing it normal, and you people feel that nothing is going to happen. Look, this war that you are sending to Biafra land, Queen of England, is going to affect you people. This war. Look, instead of Biafra not to come, Queen of England, let me tell you, instead of Biafra not to come, everything in this planet is going to be destroyed for Biafra to come. You people are watching the zoo government and marginalize us. They are intimidating us. MAZI ONYIBE, in fact, if you see what is happening in our land here,
of course, we know.
Every day killing.
They just want to reduce our number. But let them do what they can while they have the time.
Look,
thank you very much.
Look, let me tell you, you see, if not our deputy director, because these people, including Burata, he wanted to turn our land to theater war. But look, if not our deputy director, that our deputy director is a strong, hardcore Biafra. It's not like the idiot, the Barasimma and Kripot Iranya, the rogue element. Those people are rogue elements. I thank Chico Kajama for him to let the leader, the deputy director. If not him, these people they have bestowed us as Indigo are doing, even the rest governors. My brother, continue a good work. You are lamenting. In fact, I enjoy you people. I enjoy our radio right now because throughout last time, our radio is not on.
Thank you very much.
Everything is well planned. And I thank our engineers. You people are too much. I'll throw a salute for you people.
Thank you.
Thank you, ONYIBE. May you bless all IGOB all over the world. Thank you.
It is simple. We can only get better. What are we here to do? We want to kill anybody? No. Nigeria is built on falsehood. We will expose the falsehood. Let us see those who are actually sincere. Let us, those nations that are built on principle of integrity and hard work. Let us see those who will tell us about the rule of law and the law of rule. Let us see them. Let them bring out their head. Oh, our one Nigeria is untouchable. It's a lie. It's your investment in one Nigeria that is untouchable. Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there? And of course, it's gone and we must continue. Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yes,
good evening, good morning. Yeah, my name is Mr. Joseph. Nana. My name is Mr. Joseph. I'm calling from Venezuela.
Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Go ahead, and I will advise you to stop listening
what I want
to your
to say,
radio.
I just want to make. No, I'm not to listen to my radio.
Go ahead then.
Hello?
Go ahead, please.
Hello? Okay, yeah, what am I saying that I just want to contribute something. You understand? What I want to say is that if we Biafra can do something, let's say all this is saboteurs. Yeah. You understand? Make law. All this is saboteurs that is sabotaging all these things that the IPOB is doing. So we can make law so that any of them, if we can give let's say, when somebody want to sabotage the people who know those people that are sabotaging the Biafra restoration. You understand me? So that the person will inform, so we can get them, by secret way. You understand me? By secret way.
My brother, there is no secret way. The point is that no saboteur, or how did Aganeku call them? Warrant chief. Anybody that did not repent from their evil way, now that we are shouting, what you saying is a secret way. It's going to be in the open. Are they raping our women secretly? Are they killing our people secretly? Are they intimidating us secretly? It's going to be on open. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Go ahead, please.
But yeah, that is what I'm very, very annoyed. How can Fulani man who don't go to school? How can Fulani man who don't go to school will be ruling of us? How can our people will be selling themselves because of other nama? Because of area for nama? All those is nonsense. We are doing ourselves. So okay, see what you are complaining last time. You see what you are complaining last time, that one of coordinator that enabled me that the police is okay. How the police know that is a coordinator? It's our people that lead the secret. That's why I'm saying now. If we can even can get them, And because you can never see any herdsmen who appoint or who point or who look secret where their people is to arrest them, or any Boko Haram who look their secret where all those wicked one are living. But our people are doing ourselves. You understand me? Therefore, that is the problem, George ONYIBE. I'm very, very happy to talk to you because this is my first time of talking to you. I'm very, very happy because I'm very, very happy to talk to you. May God Almighty bless you. You know, bless all the IPOB members. You understand me? Now, I was in Brazil, but I just came to Venezuela here. You know, I'm looking for any IPOB members here, but here I just came here last week. You understand me? I'm the one that called you yesterday. I said that I wanted to talk to you.
How long are you going to stay there? How long do you intend to stay there?
I'm going back to Brazil next week.
Okay, there is no problem. Just put your eye on ground. Certainly, you're going to find them. But if you cannot find them, sow a seed there.
I'm very, very happy.
Sow a seed
I'm very, very happy to talk to you.
Thank you very much.
I'm very, very happy.
We must continue.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. May God Almighty bless you. Okay?
Bless you too.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Our people must understand it is simple. We don't want to conquer anybody, and certainly we will not allow anybody to conquer us. Is that not simple enough? Is that not fair enough? Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Good evening from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is Shidi. I'm calling from Obingba in other state in Biafra land.
Yes, I understand one Boko Haram in Nigeria. In fact, one Nigerian army Boko Haram killed a Biafran this evening.
This side of town. I want to walk by machine. Popo Johnson. Now la village, yeah.
Which you can say this in English or in pidgin English, so British government can enjoy the melody there.
Okay. Our brother from Popo Johnson, the guy is an Okada man, Okada young guy. He married new with a kid, so he was just coming from Popo Johnson to go down to his town because he said that there is no work today, so that he has to go to house and rest. On his way going back, and Boko Haram army man saw the guy and said, "Stop! You didn't give me money when you were passing." The guy said there is no work. He wants to go and rest. The guy passed the checking point and start going to his house. Don't know that at the Boko Haram man, the soldier animal followed him. He saw an Calabar guy, bike man, driving down going to Aba. He stopped him and asked the person that the man is carrying to get down. After he get down, he now say the young guy to carry him. The young Okada man from Kalapa carry the young Boko Haram man who followed the straight to his village. Umekele Kengwa. When they went there, the army man now just shoot the young guy. The army man now shoot the young guy to death. The wife came out, start asking, "What is this? What is this?" Army man entered back and left. So the brothers and the relation, they came out, start shouting, carry the young guy from there to our own main road. Everybody now joined. We were just shouting at the main road. When we rushed to the checking point there, they have run away. We scattered the distance, so we are not happy today. We went to the Popo Junction, we go to NTA, we go to Magic FM and this thing. So we are just moving our hair everywhere. So most of our people, they are not saying, yes, that we are doing the right thing. So we don't just know how to live in this country. We are tired of these people. We are tired of these people. We are shouting to them. This is what our leader has been saying since. We don't need anything than Biafra. This is what our leader has been saying since. Now it's in our domot. MAZI, today was so bloody to us. A young guy just left today. So we are not happy. But we know that after this rain, there will be a sunshine. We will reap the fruit of this journey. By the name of Chukwu Gadiama, we will see the journey with a happy home. Thank you, MAZI. Just let me report to you. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you very much.
From other states.
Thank you very much for that update. But of course, all this is to be expected. But are we going to change our position? No. We're not changing our position. This is their time. Let them do what they can do while they have the time. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, my rep.
Good evening from here. Go ahead, please.
Good morning from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. My name still remains Ezekwen Uchechi. I'm from Amuro in Okigwe province, Biafra land. ONYIBE, we thank Chukwuka Abiyama for your life. We thank Chukwuka Abiyama for the life of our leader. We thank Chukwuka Abiyama for the life of our deputy. We thank Chukwuka Abiyama for the life of all the hardcore Biafrans and all the principal officers, wherever they are across the globe. ONYIBE, actually, you have rekindled, as you always do, rekindle the fire of Biafrans again. I thank Chukwuka Abiyama for the topic you raised this morning, or this evening precisely in Biafra land. It's not easy. Actually, that topic is so wonderful because nobody is a Nigerian. Indeed, nobody is a Nigerian. All these people calivanting and talking and saying everything in Nigeria, where are you from, or this and that, I'm a Nigerian. And it's all about lies, fallacy upon fallacy. Whenever they gathered, as you always say, that if they say it and say no, it's good, the unity of Nigeria is paramount to them and this and that. It's all about to deceive us. They have been deceiving us. Everything about Nigeria is all about lies. Now the second night bridge, this and that, Ogoni, or this and that, 3 wars they created after Biafra Civil War 1967-1970, reconstruction, rehabilitation, and reconciliation. All these things are lies upon lies. Do you know, ONYIBE, it's very, very shameful. We that living in diaspora, it's very, very shameful for you to tell a white people or see a foreigner like you to address them that you are a Nigerian. Immediately they ask you, where are you from? Immediately you mention yourself that you're a Nigerian. The countenance of that person will change immediately. The person will look at you as if you are not a human being. But you are not having any encounter with him. You don't having any quarrel with him or making any argument with him. Just because you mentioned in Nigeria. For the previous years, I've been here and I'm been here. Okay, if I see somebody, I will introduce myself. Okay, I'm from Nigeria or this and that. But I just took it upon myself just a few months ago. I don't even tell anybody again, I'm from Nigeria. Immediately you mention you are from Biafra land. People will smile at you.
Because you are the wonderful person. You are the person being subjugated and marginalized. And which grammar do we want to use? Which grammar?
Goodness me.
But very soon, they will understand.
Oh my God. Some of them don't even know where the Biafra is situated. They will be so excited. Do you know, just few weeks ago, let me just start up the month. Few weeks ago, I had an encounter with a security operative here, or police just stopped me. I just mentioned, where are you? I say, I'm from Biafra. Do you know that these people, they knew that there is a strong agitation going in West Africa, which is in Nigeria. They knew. They say, okay, bring your particular ID. So they said, but here, your document. I said, no, this is my traveling document. I'm not a Nigerian. I'm a citizen of Biafra. These people just gave me a listening ear and started talking nicely with me. Finally, I just went my way. From since that day or since that 1 month ago now, I don't tell you if I see you anyway. I don't tell anybody I'm from Nigeria. Nigeria is a cause. Nigeria is a disease. Nigeria is evil foreign. Nigeria is a fraud. Anybody telling you is a Nigerian, we cannot be by our oppressors, the British and the Fulani. Just look at the analysis. Our things, everything about we and them is totally different. Is it their goats, even their cow, even their chicken, as you mentioned. Okuku no kukabosa awosa abulofu. Fabulofu. Obefi Igbo. Obefi Awosa. Obu odinya ineri. But they will say that we are one. We are not one. ONYIBE, let me give for other people to speak. May Chukwuka Abiyama continue to bless you. May Chukwuka Abiyama continue to energize you, because the war, the fire you are protecting and hanging controlling there is not easy. Only Chukwuka Abiyama will continue to strengthen you in the mighty name of Chukwuka Abiyama's name.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Are you there, caller on the line? Yes, good evening from here. Go ahead, please, your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Richard, I'm coming from Warasco. Yeah, only know, the Paraman of you. I'm not talking much you, because I know come to the end. And I'm not totally possible number. Oh, now the women misunderstanding what up. Malaki 101.
What you have to do is send me your name, your location, forward it to me. I mean your name, your location, and your phone number. Forward it to me on WhatsApp. On WhatsApp. If you don't have WhatsApp, look for the person that have WhatsApp. Forward it to me. Somebody will reach out to you. No, don't tell me. Send it to me on WhatsApp. Okay? Get our WhatsApp number. Radio Biafra Extra WhatsApp number. Send to me your name. Send to me your location. And send to me your phone number. Somebody certainly will visit you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much, my brother, and God bless you. Are you there, caller on the line? Caller on WhatsApp, I mean.
Okay, call on WhatsApp. I'm here, MAZI.
Yes,
MAZI, good evening, sir.
Good evening from here, MAZI.
My name is Chukwu Kadibia. Chukwu Kadibia Kori is calling you from the United Kingdom. MAZI, it's a pity. I saw this guy that they just killed just like that, and I'm boiling here. You know what I'm telling you, I'm boiling here. I want to say one thing. There is a dream I had on Saturday night. This dream is a kind of revelation that I want Biafrans to hear, that we are almost to where we are going. There is something like Nemweru, a call na Asurok. Here Basara ka to discuss how Biafra will go on their own. And there was a kind of argument because some members of IPOB was in that meeting. It's like Mazi Namdekan was there too. I was there present in that dream, and there was something like some kind of problem or some kind of fight. Even some members of Buhari or Jubilee government was against Jubilee. So God just said that I should pull Jubilee from his jaw upwards, that what he has there is a mask, so that I should pull it from the front, so that I pulled the mask up, and everyone saw his face, that the person there is not Buhari. Camera picked it up and all what have you. And this dream came to me because I don't dream anyhow. I have every dream that I dream almost always come true. I dreamt that when Nnamdi Kanu, nobody knows where he was. I dreamt that Nnamdi Kanu would come out because my wife was all the time crying. That dream came to me. I told her. I've had a lot of dreams that I dreamt, and all those dreams, even Donald Trump. I dreamed that Donald Trump is going to win, but people were, like in Britain here, nobody believed that Donald Trump was going to win, but finally he won. I see that there will be problem. There will be a serious problem that will come into Asorok. There will be something that will happen there that will scatter Nigeria completely. And my prayer is that let this dream go and walk the way I dreamt it. And if it happens like that, Biafra is going very, very soon. Thank you for all you're doing for your. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you.
Continue, of course. Yes, caller on WhatsApp. Are you there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yeah, I'm here, Mazi. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Go ahead, please.
Without wasting much time, I say good evening to all, and good afternoon, and good morning to all Biafrans. Mazi Nweke Okechukwu. I am a native of Onitsha Ibeze. Onitsha Ibeze is in Ebonyi province, Biafra land. I want to read the opportunity to thank our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the prophet of our time, and his deputy, Mazi Uche Mofo, and also you, Mazi ONYIBE, and all the principal officers working for Biafra restoration. So, Mazi, this evening, I want to thank you for the great job you are doing for Biafrans. And I want to thank you because, in fact, it's only by the strength of Chuka Biama that we are proceeding. And I know it's not easy what you are doing, what our leader is doing, what his deputy is doing. But I know that one day, everything is going to be fine when Biafra is totally restored. So, Maz, I come across something today on the Facebook that devilish Omahe is closing some churches in Ebonyi State, Biafra land. Well, I just want to let everybody to know, and even if Umahi is listening, that he has only 4 years. He only has 4 years to remain as a governor of Ebonyi State. And when he finishes, all the evil that he's committing will look for him. Because Ebonyi State belongs to indigenous people of Biafra. We are not Fulani. And if he had decided to be a Fulani slave, we the Ebonians are not Fulani slaves. I don't know the reason why the people that you will call will look on to be governor or whatever, or king or eze or whatever in our land will turn to be a torment to our flesh. But time shall tell. Time shall tell. I think after being the governor, he will come down. He can go for one place or the other. But one day, all the blood they are sharing, that they have shed in Biafra land will remember them. None of them will go scot-free. But I promise him that whatever they all are doing, whether in Ebonyi State or whether in other state or anywhere in Biafra land, we will all remember them when the day come. A day of judgment, even God himself say it in the Bible, that you do everything you want to do, but one day you must face judgment. A judgment day is coming, and they will never run away from it. If they like, they should keep on saying our land to Biafra, to our land of Biafra to Fulani men, but we will remember them one day. I just want them to know that come rain, come sunshine, Biafra must be restored, and it must be restored in our own time. No matter what, we are swear that if whichever way it will be, Biafra must be restored. So, all what we want them to understand, is that we know where they are living, we know their house, we know their community, we know when they're going out and when they're coming in. They can never kill everybody. If they kill as many as they can, the leftover, we shall remember them. So, Mazi, I don't want to take.
Thank you very much.
It may concern. Even the Bible says, whosoever I have here, let him here. Let them go ahead. We will remember them. But Ebonyi belong to IPOP. We are the indigenous people. Nobody can decide for us. Oh, hey, Biafra.
Oh, hey, Biafra. Thank you very much. Call on WhatsApp. Are you there?
I'm still here making my ONYIBE.
Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
ONYIBE, God bless you and bless your family. We are happy with the work you're doing. May Almighty God strengthen you, give you the wisdom, the knowledge. Every day by day, you come up with a brand new topic. My name is Mr. Godwin Acho MAZI. I resident in London. Well, I'm from Uzo1 local government in Enugu State. Actually, this is my first time of calling you on this line, but I'll be following you all this while. Because of my schedule, that's the reason why I have not, but I've been listening throughout all your work. I say, my Chukwu my bless you and bless your family, bless your handwork, bless all the IPOB family. I do work hard in my own domain to try and work in my own village. I don't think IPOB is functioning very well in that Uzo1 local government. Uzo1 local government is a place where they murdered one of their secretary last time. And as I'm talking to you, the Uzo1 local government in Enugu State, even the Fulanis, they are part of the people that are ruling the Enugu State government. I talk to my people that say even on the cabinets over there, Fulani people are still part of them. All the claims that is going on, I was like saying to them, how are they going to defend their land if Fulani people are still part of them that are governing the body? But end of the day, I believe that Chukwu Kabiama is going to see us through in this struggle. I said to my friend the other day that the way, the time of Noah, when God said to them that Noah is going to save the whole people, some people are mocking on him. They say he's a madman. I said to him, if God really said the Mazin Nandikano is going to liberate the whole of Biafra, even all the governors is going to be to their own shame because Biafra is going to come. And God wants to use that opportunity to make his name even because even if people cannot place him, he will raise a stone to place him the Lord. Likewise, as people are not listening, God is going to use Mazin Nandikano to make a great thing in this world that people are going to say, is it how God works? So Mazi, I'm so grateful, and I said, may Chukwu Kabiama bless you and bless all your family. I know it have not been easy on your own side regarding this struggle, but it's not my power. It's God's power that strengthens you day by day and giving you that wisdom to come up with every day with a brand new topic that strengthens all the Biafra everywhere. I say, my Chukwu Kabiama bless you and bless your family. I will let on down. God bless you. Bye for now.
Thank you very much. We are in this together according to MAZI Mefo. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Monitoring spirit.
Na te na ede mai ede ma ede ti nekem onye todo me ede ma onye na-enye ndụ ede ma tike na ndị kanu ede ma tike ute metro ebube ede ma tike ma zonyibe ede ma Chukwu Kabiama abamu otete Chukwu Kabiama ede ma onye ne Biafra ebube ede ma ọbara na bara yayi ebube ede ma amadi ọka amadi ọha kwuye ọnwa sikọ ọnwa si n'ọkpụkpụ na akpọ Chukwu Kabiama ga-awa ahịa afọ agbara nwa ọkụ ọdụm ụlọ dana nte ụmụ Biafra. The hour has come. Oge ahụ eji ama na mbe na-atọ kewe oke eruola.
Yaurona, I went to America. Yaurona, I went to Britain. Yaurona, I went to Awasa. Yaurona, I went to Yoruba. Ta, Tanjo, Ma, in the one day, I want to be after. Amajo Hamara Matebe. Also, wait because watching of Fuku. Definitely. Other than now for more. Agukunam, Agono one, you can't come no from Atomoni Amaro and Amalekano, it's the most in my lap. Even if we're not from Gagalano, Alana, Atom North Biafra. On the sovereign or with the Biafra, no like that, like the message George, or now you want to put the Kadiama, or you do that, you go to the day. Say the Cano, who got to the day? Everywhere. The children of the world, trust Amato. There is Amato. Production Amato. I didn't think them and oh, I Galatians chapter 5, verse 1 to the end. Galatians chapter 6, verse 1 to the end. So bana hugumani, una gana serik, una gamara. Leoni aga wadeli bebono nyohi. Anga babupon. Tukwa siketino daga ito tewi to any other cause. Ebe akadi no better. Tama pe ita vafa because ebe sile you know the fa owe bigwe. Peda nambe kano somo. Yes on 100 men hafu. They don't say. Mwa turu metesi. Esirim the mota man like that. Una gama parahe. And I shall not turn out there like that. When I'm going to put out, what is it? I can't remember now. Okay, we'll go with all the other market in my room. Would I get it to come up with any September? It's time to get an over.
Thank you.
That's the because everybody was a command. Every time that far, I will get the do, I don't know. Then IPOB all over the world. The first party that will allow there in Allah, Biafra. Over the Tekapulaya, what to get alone, Pugan, Ebugana, Asawara Zala, only to Nako. Over it, I know, Berman, Kana, Asiga, Yatukayo, Mana told me, Pico, what to command. Shina IPO, that's all the day, over the Kamadika. Off and the mom, you can have one of the power in the Lord, I will remember. Only the better not attack they are not a Biafra. Only the I want to go somewhere, I like a fine time. I want to get America, I want to get it to another go, you know, no, no, go. Oh, I want to Biafra. I tell you, I got that old and I'm brown, one Amato. How can I tell me? Oh, what I did, the last miracle. Oh, we are in our hands, almost 2%. Oh, too much. Already also, about a boy in the I could get a great time with you. Everybody is okay. But I think I'm going to die and cow. Even so, I joke to a follow for the guy with your for the oku. I ask you to look. Oh, no, pull up a door. You can wait every room, one you are for morning. The power in Akukum. Oh, yeah, I'm not self defense. Oh, no, you want to know. Okay, I don't allow you. But that's question because there's another Carlos. The zoo, Somalia, you pay a paradise. When am I a tornado? Super Bowl 15, only Damaya. But I am not going to war. Then, all the Kanga, Matu, what I know, someone else about to come and never understand or the data said, yeah. One day I have to, why not the Panama got one day I have to find and then not to be done. You have to go to the on that I told me that I'm not going to the church only to put a humble, and I have a like Kata. Oh, yeah, when you're so tired, I would live with a prayer for Humpa who put it in there. Oh, I like the one even get interested. Even a Biafra would be good. Actually, in the case of fire, can't I feel all over the world, all when I know that it wasn't gone. or a theory from 4 days from the number of Africans and IPO to the same 5. Camera dialogue. What is that going down? Then we did in Payaka. All of us. About to read that, and I buy you, I get no good. I don't think I'm not married. Up to 2 women and I, all men are so blind because always teaching Allah. Yeah, we have all the kinds of issues. But I did it September. At the time when I got side, I said, I'm not going to do it. What one man and I lost that. Oh, I want to get separated. You are flat to blow. God has said, all of us go and be a blue back in water, all over the land. Makono wuno owa we tapo no ko onyo bula da tapo so ati ko yi ta kai do we about to say to me kwelen.
Thank you very much. We must continue.
Hello, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. Have you heard about the project Ozemena? Means never again. If yes, be part of the newest edition organized by IPOB UK family, Biafra Education Awareness Day. See, Biafra Genocide Exhibition, 2 days of more revelation, discovery, insight to all that you need to know about the Biafra Genocide.